offer not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. Confetti Craze makes it easy to turn any day into a party with its delicious birthday cake flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Welcome to Bart and Hahn. This is Bart Scott. Manny.
You know what? I'm out.
My bad. I mean Bart and Carlin. I never had to host it for you, man. It was Alan that was always late. What is it? 1-800-919-3776. Is that the number?
Seriously, it's like...
Oh, I got it right. 1-800-919-3776. Get on the lines early and often. The Knickerbockers did it. They won the battle, but will they lose the war? OG, come on, man. Don't call me the Jinx, Carlin. I know I said it. I said
I didn't say anything, but you're the one who said it.
because I want to put it out there before you snitch on me. You know what I'm saying? Like everything of first 48. You know what I'm saying? First 48, we think all these dudes are gangsters and thugs, and the first thing they do, they bring them some McDonald's and they snitch on their homies. So I wanted to make sure I snitched on myself first because it happened. And I tell you what, Cat's still efficient. Got to make sure that he's able to take care of his fouling. You know what I mean? Because now with OG out, he's going to be more vital, and then this puts illumination right.
Boy, we are off and flying.
See, but that's what happens. That's what happens when you bring bagels in. You bring bagels in, people lose their damn mind. Listen, I got food and I still want it because it was free.
Can we just remind everybody what you did yesterday? This is what you did yesterday. Jose in Connecticut.
My point was, this is not just talented team that I think we've had, but healthy. And knock on wood, hopefully it stays that way. So, like I said, we've been dealing with those random injuries and Mitch. So I think that's getting us the most excited about this team. We're on our cylinders at the moment, So hopefully,
don't speak too quickly. OG and Mitch got a history. But hold up, is it me or is it the caller?
No, that's you.
It's the caller.
You said OG and Mitch have a history.
No,
that's you.
But the caller said we've been healthy.
You are such a point. For a guy that was so accountable in the NFL, you are such a point the finger guy ever since you began out of the league. You never accept responsibility for anything. You really don't.
I only have.
You really don't. You got to cut him off when you stop playing.
That's all I am. I'm the penguin. All I got is fingers to point. Listen, is it me or I want the listeners to decide. Am I the culprit? Am I the bad luck? Am I Drake? Am I Drake? Or was it the caller that said we've been relatively healthy?
Go ahead, throw it on the poll. On the ESPN New York YouTube channel, do it right now.
I just doubled down on what he said.
Is Bart the Jinx? Is Bart Drake? Is Bart to blame for the OG injury? That's all there is to it. That's your question. That's put it up there. And we will have people answer right away. And I have a feeling I know where it's going.
No, he said, Tom, somebody, man.
You can word this poll however you want. Go ahead. I'll let you word it.
The caller said, we've been relatively healthy. The Julius Randle injuries and all that stuff.
Listen to it again.
Yes, I need to.
Jose in Connecticut.
My point was, this is not just talented team that I think we've had, but healthy. And knock on wood, hopefully it stays that way. So, like I said, we've been dealing with those random injuries and Mitch. So I think that's getting us the most excited about this team. We're on our cylinders at the moment, So hopefully,
don't speak too quickly. OG and Mitch got a history.
Yep, you just right there
because I name names. Because I name names.
Yes, and it's because the guy there is saying, knock on wood, we've been this, we've been that. And
right, but
don't talk too quickly, OG and Mitch. What do you know? Mitch is out with an illness, and OG pulls a hamstring, and the whole thing could be going up in flames any second.
Him and
You're the worst. You're the freaking worst. That's what it is.
Him and Embiid was playing FIFA online yesterday. That's what happened.
Polls up. Did Bart curse the Knicks and Jinx OG's injury? Yes, it was Bart. No, it was Jose in Connecticut.
Thank you.
On ESPN New York. No, those are your two.
Oh.
Those are your options. That's where you can vote right now on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York. On the ESPN New York YouTube channel, where you should be watching and commenting and being a part of the show and voting right now as to whether or not Bart is at fault for OG Anunoby late in the game hurting his hamstring.
Listen, nobody cares, man.
What do you mean nobody cares?
We play without.
Everybody cares. That's all they care about. They're up 2-0, and they just got served up the screw job. Compliments of you.
We played without Stu Beef last year, man. Come on, man. No excuses.
Now you're right. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that you played without Stu Beef last year. Nobody cares about the Pistons until next round. Nobody cares. Nobody. Give me your $20 now. Cover the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna cover. Yeah, I might just bring it. I'm gonna bring in like a stack of 100 ones, just so when I find myself, I don't have to look for change when we actually spin the jar and we go straight to the strip club.
Bart, right? Joe Leo, don't make me pull your privileges today. All right, we're not off to a good start. I will absolutely revoke any privileges you've got to freely play any sound at any point.
Use your discretion.
I will kibosh that crap so quick.
But I tell you what, the Knicks look good. I mean, Joel Embiid, once again, what was his true diagnosis? I can't say what I said over our meeting, so let's see what else I can come up with.
His true diagnosis was hip and knee. That's what the concern is.
See,
had nothing to do with getting hit in the solar plexus.
No, but that's what's up. That knocked it out.
Well, listen, whatever it is, he didn't play, and they won the game, but it comes at a major cost. And I don't know how long he's out for. We're obviously sitting on pins and needles, waiting to find out what the deal is. But let's just start with the optimism for a moment, because there is a lot to be optimistic about, okay? Number one, if OG is missing time, there's still no reason the Knicks should not win this series. There's no reason, even without him, that they should not win this series and do it somewhat easily. 5 games.
Well, Project P can go off now.
You point to whatever you want. They didn't have Embiid last night, and they ran up and down the court until it mattered.
But it was 92.
Until it mattered. In the fourth quarter, you cannot run like that, and they did not have somebody to go to, and the Knicks defended enough to limit them to 12 points. Now, they missed open shots. We can say that all the time about teams all over the place, missing open shots. Here's what I know. When it mattered, they didn't have an answer offensively because they couldn't just rely on running up and down the court.
Yo, how about Bridges, though, hitting a big shot?
Yeah, listen, there are a lot of things here that are very positive to focus on. Bridges is one of them. And I have to give Bridges an awful lot of credit, because while there really has not been any pressure on him so far in the postseason, the last few games he has played very well, and that was a very good performance by Bridges yesterday. Offensively, defensively, he's doing everything that you need him to do. And you could especially need him to do that now if you don't have OG for a few games, and he becomes the third option.
Yeah, you're going to ask him to score a little bit more.
You are.
But then the rotations, like now, how do you protect? Who do they start if OG is not there?
I'm not really worried about who they're going to start and how they're going to go with that at the moment.
Yeah, it does. It affects rotations. It affects matchups. Who they going to attack?
I understand. My thing is, right now they're up 2-0, and I think you feel pretty good about the fact that they're up 2-0.
Well, all they did was hold serve. Like, it was a lot closer game than it was yesterday. Could have went either way.
Didn't we expect it to go that way?
Well,
didn't we expect it to be closer?
Well, not with Embiid. We thought Embiid was going to come back and be better. So now he's got a day off to get more rested, and maybe he plays in Game 3, and that's too much to handle because Karl-Anthony Towns and Hakim can't stay out of foul trouble.
It's a problem, but they were still – here's the thing. I went through that entire first half yesterday. Towns picks up his third early second quarter. They don't play with him for basically the rest of the half. I didn't feel like they even played particularly well in the first half, and they were down 1 at the break. And I felt like the Sixers actually had played well, and they were only up 1. And it kind of reminded me of last series. It reminded me of the Knicks not playing well, the Hawks playing very well, and the Knicks end up losing in 2 games by a point in each spot. Didn't happen last night. When it mattered down the stretch, they were able to get the stops that they needed to get. And they were able to get some buckets that they needed to get, especially from Bridges. That all has me feeling exceptionally positive about the situation outside of the OG injury. That all has, I mean, what am I missing here?
I mean, you're not missing anything. Like, you're right on point. Listen, they're playing well. And with a 2-0 lead, it should be virtually impossible that they lose 4 out of 5.
I would think so. I mean, listen, I'll expect them to lose Game 3. I don't think OG is going to play Game 3. But I don't think they're going to lose both in Philly. I really don't.
But, you know, if you're Philly, you're saying, hey, they held court. Now we just need to hold court. Then it becomes a 3-game series, best of 3.
But do you feel that good, not knowing what the situation is with Embiid, not knowing where they are?
You could arguably say that OG has been the best player in the playoffs for the Knicks.
Oh, absolutely. I would totally agree with that.
Offensively and defensively.
He's totally agree.
He's been super productive and everything like that. So they just lost their best player. And you have a guy in Carl who can't stay out of foul trouble, can't keep his hand out the cookie jar. So you could be left with them just focusing on Bridges and Brunson. That can be a problem because now we haven't seen – listen, it's been carefree for Bridges. Now pressure's on. And if Cat can't be responsible and just say especially if Joel Embiid is playing and now Cat can't be responsible, now that's 2 of your best scorers off the court. And now your defensive rotations aren't as good as well.
Listen, I think – at the moment, if you don't have OG, it is a long-term concern. Does it make it a short-term concern for you in this series? Are they still winning this series without OG?
I think possibly because I think they're the better team. But hamstrings don't get better, man. You manage hamstrings. When it grabs like that, you're hesitant to open up and run. And teams, if they make you run, you see he hurt it stopping. It's like acceleration, deceleration is where it kind of pops. Mm-hmm. Because that's why when you run a 40, they tell you to run through the line and keep running. You ever see guys run a 40 and they run 60? Because when you stop like that, and he grabbed it high too. That means it's right underneath that ass cheek.
It felt like that was the case, and it felt like the hamstring is worrisome. It's worrisome. Now, I don't know what news or update we're going to get on that today. It's worrisome, though, for the long haul. If you told me that the Knicks had to play the rest of this series without OG and you're able to get him ready for the conference finals?
How? Like,
but if we don't.
Hamstring's usually 3 weeks. That's just treatment. But as somebody who's hurt their hamstring multiple times, it don't feel right the whole year. Mm-hmm. It ain't until you take real time off.
Well, listen, we saw what happened with him 2 years ago. When he came back in Game 7, he looked awful. And you can't go through something like that again. It can absolutely put a damper on what is right now an exceptionally feel-good story about how this team is playing and how they're really comporting themselves in situations where they're the better team. And you're going to have tight games like last night.
I mean, they turned the water off. I mean, the Philadelphia only scored 12 points in the fourth.
Yep.
That's defense.
It's defense. I'll also tell you, and you know this, they missed open shots too. They absolutely missed open shots. But I think the more we point to that, the more we realize that a lot of teams missed open shots. Yep. You know, I mean, ask the Celtics if they feel any better about losing now.
I mean, the Knicks
missed open shots.
The Knicks weren't great. I mean, in fourth, 19 points.
No, but they did enough defensively, and they did enough when they needed to do it, and Brunson did enough when he needed to do it. I will say I was a little bit thrown off by the fact that while Cat was back on the floor late, they were still running it with Brunson.
I think he has the matchup because they know, like, Cat, the ball's going to stick for a minute. They were trying to get points in secondary breaks in transition. Mm. He was coming down, got in the paint, his little patented, like, fade away, turn away, rainbow shot. Bridges comes down, got to his spot, 18 from the elbow, Jakob, got a turnover. That's the difference.
Here's Mike Brown on the win.
It was a playoff basketball game. The game was ugly offensively throughout most of the game. You give the Sixers a lot of credit. We knew that they were going to come out. They were going to be more physical. They were going to try to get in the passing lanes and activate the ball a little bit more. So you give them credit. But I also give our guys credit. We talked about defending without fouling at halftime, and we did a better job.
Listen, I thought they did do a better job in the second half. I thought they did do a better job in managing what was a problem in the first half with all the fouls and how easily they were getting sucked into it, even with Embiid not on the floor. That was troubling. Absolutely was troubling, especially when you look at how efficient Cat was when he was actually on the floor.
Yeah, but that's always a concern with Cat. And the thing is, it's nobody that really should be threatening him with Embiid not there. 7-2, put your damn hands up and do it like that. Put your hands up. If they score, congratulate them. I mean, I ain't telling you to be a turnstile, but understand it's more important for you to be on the court, especially when you get 2 or you get 1. Then you get 2. Like, come on, bro. We need you to use your thinking cap. He damn near had a triple-double, but he took himself out of the game.
Well, he did, but they still did everything they needed to do to win that game in a less than ideal situation.
And listen, you love it. They all count the same.
As Tom pointed out last night and today, as soon as Tony Brothers saw somebody fall to the ground, it was a foul.
Yeah. I hope they ain't going with this weak sauce stuff not like later with the Pistons, man.
Getting wins when you play poorly is a sign of a good playoff run. 100%. That from home team 8650. Agree with that?
See, but I just hate the fact now they're going to plan to not have OG. Like teams are going to, Philly's going to plan and they're going to have an attack based on 1, who he was checking, 2, who he was protecting, and who gets in the pick and roll action.
Get on the phone lines at 800-919-3776.
Was it me?
For a couple of things. Number 1, are you blaming Bart? Is the poll already done? I don't know. I can't even see the poll anymore right now. I can't tell if we've already run through it. We had a poll up on ESPN New York. Is it done? No? Okay. Poll is still up on ESPN New York, the YouTube channel, where you can go and vote. Was Bart to blame for yesterday jinxing the OG Anunoby injury? And for that matter, Mitch.
I gave Mitch mono. Right?
Yeah, you did. You might have.
Everybody tell him go play spin the bottle.
800-919-3776. But honestly, how concerned are you right now with the OG thing? Does it take away all of your enthusiasm? So for you, how much of your enthusiasm does this take away?
I mean, I think now maybe the Sixers may win 2. It's going to take it to 6. Where I thought it would probably be a gentleman's sweep with 5 if he was there. He's that important. He's their best player right now.
So right now you think they will get it to 6?
6, yeah.
Yeah, they might. I don't see a scenario where they lose the next 2. That's the thing. I think the Knicks will split.
They lose 1, and then Philly comes in against space and elimination, get it back to Philly, and then they get their ass kicked in Philly. They get booed. So
you think they win in New York in a Game 5 to get it back to Philly in a Game 6?
Exactly.
See, I don't know that will happen at this point. But we haven't gotten an update yet. We don't know what the situation is with OG.
He grabbed that thing high, man.
He did. And listen, you hear hamstring, you're going to be worried. You're going to be worried.
Hamstring, glute, that thing runs through the back of the glute.
The whole thing is absolutely a big concern.
It happened late, too.
Yep, very late. 800-919-3776. Let's get right to it. Jose in Connecticut. Oh, look at that. Who's to blame, Jose? You or Bart?
Is it me or you?
It's Bart, man. But I got to put.
Whoa, it's me. You said that way too easily, man.
Well, hold on. No, but Bart, like I said, I prefaced it. I said, knock on wood. I hope it stays that way.
Just because you say knock on wood don't mean.
And you said, what about? But I was in cocky. You were like, what about OG?
What was
it? But I want to tell you a quick story. Funny, Bart, because one of my good friends works for the Knicks, and I texted him. I told him the story that you guys are doing in chat. You know what he just said? I think you. To me, he blames me.
He right on point. We don't even know if you knocked on real wood. You could have knocked on particle board.
No,
Jason Diamond, here we go. Hang on. Jason Diamond on Twitter. No, Bart Scott isn't to blame. The caller is to blame. We are so healthy. Jose is to blame for saying that.
We're so healthy. Like, remember the problems with Randall and all that stuff?
Let's remind everybody.
You elaborated.
All right. Let's remind everybody of what the exact exchange was. Jose, here it is.
Jose in Connecticut. My point was, this is not just talented team that I think we've had, but healthy. And knock on wood, hopefully it stays that way. So, like I said, we've been dealing with those Randall injuries and Mitch. So I think that's getting us the most excited about this team. We're on all cylinders at the moment, So hopefully,
don't speak too quickly. OG and Mitch got a history. Hope.
And then you called out the two guys directly. And
hope is the last dying wish.
You called out the two guys directly who got hurt. You.
I'm going with the chat. Thanks to the chat, man. At least they'll support me, man. But I guess what we could hope for, man. I'm hoping now. I was rooting for Detroit, man. We got to hope that this series but on the other side go 7. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. As soon as that happened, I thought about you guys, man. So I had to call in. So, but I apologize to anybody that blames me.
People in the chat now asking him who's the nozzle.
They do not accept your apology.
People in the chat now saying, who is the nozzle? Jose or Bart? Who's the nozzle?
We should play it.
Well, we did yesterday. I don't want to run it into the ground.
What they say, hope is the last dying wish that thinks winning happens by mistake. Those who decide knows that winning is a choice.
This is just so crushing because you understand that the primary concern for most Knicks fans, even through last night, was injury. Considering how well they have played, the primary concern had to be injury. And if he's going to miss considerable time, it changes what the long-term, meaning next round and the round after that, actually the prognosis could be. Because I'll be honest, I don't think that they would win the conference finals without OG Anunoby. I don't see that. Because the guy has just been way too good. And who are
you going to put on Tobias Harris?
It's not even that. Who's going to hit? Who's going to hit the big shots for them too when they need him? Can I continue to trust Bridges even though he's doing it now?
No.
When there really hasn't been that much pressure on him to do it. When you can be the fourth option, that removes a lot of the pressure.
The next team, potentially the next team, if the Pistons do what they got to do, can turn your water off real quick. They play great defense. Damn, Jose. It was all a dream. It's all a dream, Jose.
Can I make it through 10 minutes without hearing the word? 10 minutes.
Yes, all right.
10 minutes.
I'll make sure that we make it to 10:31.
Without hearing the word?
We got a break in between that, so that means really I just got to be disciplined for like 6 minutes.
Why don't I make it like business days? Can I make it through 10 minutes of actual airtime? Probably not.
Jose, you the nozzle, man.
Probably not.
You're our boy, though, but I didn't listen. You said it. I didn't.
Franchise on the chat. Bart, a.k.a. Dr. Detroit, is the nozzle. Javi and Queens. Jose from Connecticut needs to make a sacrifice to correct his wrongdoing.
You got to be like Jabu. You got to go sacrifice a chicken. You can't find no live chicken. You got to get a 6-piece from KFC.
Yeah, and you just pulled an Ed Harris and walked up and said, up your you-know-what, Joe Boo. Took the shot, and then everybody else got hit with the bat.
It would be very bad to take Jabu's rum.
Lee in Manhattan is next on ESPN New York. Lee, what's going on?
Morning, fellas.
What up?
How we doing, man?
We good, man.
Listen, before I make my comment, let me just say this. What is the possibility, okay, that you see what Detroit did when Cade Cunningham went down? So why can't the Knicks wind up being put in the same position, okay, without OG? You see what Detroit did when they didn't have Cunningham. We may not have OG for a little while. Okay, it now becomes a chess game. Okay, Mike Brown going to have to go deeper into his bench. You got players that haven't played a whole lot of minutes on a regular basis who now going to have to just step up to the plate.
The good thing you can't go small.
All we need to do is win 2 out of 5. There's no way we're going to lose 2 out of the next 5 games. Okay? Go Knicks.
I would agree. I don't think you're losing 2 out of these 5. You're not going to. You're not losing 4 out of 5. Okay, that's not what's going to happen here. You're going to end up winning at least 2 of these games. I think the math was all wrong there. But the point is, I don't see a scenario where they don't win this series.
No, not at all. Listen, but I just think I think you can say Philly can rally for one more, especially if Joel is there, because now like you would hope that sometimes you can even throw OG on Joel, so it just limits you. And we have to figure out what the hell's wrong with Mitch.
They said illness. I almost thought Embiid's out. Let's save him a little bit. I honestly thought that.
You did?
That's what I thought. Because when they say illness, what was it exactly? You're feeling a little queasy before the game?
Well, what's that thing that just coming off the ship? They say it's worse than COVID.
They had like some kind of a cruise ship where there was an outbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
They say this thing
This is
like
why I'm never going on cruises.
Yeah, dude. They say this thing's like 40% death rate.
No chance. No chance you ever catch me on a cruise. I got to be in. My brother just got back from a 3-week cruise out in the Pacific. And he went to New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
And he loved New Zealand. Yeah. The cruise was a misery.
What, did he say it was miserable?
He hated it.
Oh, okay.
He hated it.
I hate being stuck in the middle of nowhere. You go days where you don't see water. I mean, you don't see land.
You don't see land. Yeah, no, you're going to see water.
And what if you get those big swells and all that stuff? Like, we be saying ships,
I'm not
they be
messing
getting
with any
thrown
of
around,
that.
man.
I'm not messing with any of that. Anyway, point being, I don't know what the illness was, but it was enough to keep him out of the game, and I think the reason they did it is because that Embiid was not playing, so they had an opportunity to win that game without him. Because you knew that. You knew they could. If Embiid wasn't going to be there.
They knew they have to be big.
Yeah, behind Andre Drummond, and Drummond wasn't going to be a scorer by any stretch.
They're like, we got Hockey Porty.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel, 800-919-3776. So the questions are pretty simple today. How concerned are you about the OG injury? How much does it tamper your enthusiasm for what's going on? It's Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. That's right. Turn $5 into $150 in bonus bets just for getting started. FanDuel makes it so easy to get closer to the action, from player props on your favorite stars to all the tools you need to stack them up. It's everything you need all in one app, so don't miss your shot. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get started. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. That's right. Turn $5 into $150 in bonus bets just for getting started. FanDuel makes it so easy to get closer to the action, from player props on your favorite stars to all the tools you need to stack them up. It's everything you need all in one app. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA. Play your game. 21 and over, physically present in New York. First online, real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
In New Jersey, the closure of Route 80 continues. This is westbound. All lanes are closed at Wharton at exit 34 for Route 15, a crash and investigation. On the island, Plainview, all day long, we've had the LIE closed eastbound, still that way from Sunnyside Boulevard to Round Swamp Road, exits 46 to 48. Cleanup of a jackknife tractor trailer and fuel spill. Bell Parkway backs up eastbound side by Bay Parkway. That's an accident blocking one lane. In the Bronx, northbound 95, eastbound Cross Bronx by White Plains Road. Broken down vehicle on the shoulder. And over toward Kennedy Airport, JFK Expressway southbound at South Cargo Road. That's construction work and 2 lanes are out. 30 plus at the George Washington Bridge. Lincoln and Holland tunnels are better coming into town. I'm Bob Williams on 880 ESPN New York.
No matter your age or career stage, SUNY Canton delivers education at the speed of life. With flexible, fully online degree programs, you can earn your credential on your schedule. Ready to get started? Apply now for a summer start in high-demand programs like applied psychology, cybersecurity, healthcare management, and more. Our admissions team is ready to help you review transfer credits, explore degree options, choose courses, and navigate every step of enrollment. Email admissions@canton.edu today or visit canton.edu to learn more.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Register today to take the test.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. Confetti Craze makes it easy to turn any day into a party with its delicious birthday cake flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
So later this morning, actually, around noon or so, 12:30, we'll do a little New York Philly on Carlin's Corner Table, chopped cheese versus cheesesteak. Really, who wins? I win. That's who wins. And the whole thing, we win. Because we're sitting here eating chopped cheese and cheesesteak, and you get to watch it.
Do we get the whiz?
If you ask me about whiz one more time, I'm going to beat you over the head with your microphone. I swear to God. I swear to God. I was subjected to what would have been easily a 12 to 14-minute discussion today about what constitutes Cheese Whiz and what doesn't.
What's easy cheese?
Easy cheese is the stuff that you spray out of the can.
Oh, that's different.
But there's also the Cheese Whiz brand also makes a canned spray cheese as well. So there's the spray cheese that you would put on a cracker.
Are you a spray cheese guy?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Now I do love a good meat board, like with the little pepperoni you put on there. Then I take a piece of the cheese, either the white cheese or the.
Yeah, but that's real. That's the real cheese. Those are like little cheese cubes.
I put a little mustard on it.
Ooh, okay, well, that's interesting.
Every bite has a little drop of mustard.
I don't always see some mustard right around that board, but now you got me thinking, screwing me over in that process. All this is about. Every time you bring up something like this is, how am I getting screwed in this? That's me. That's where my first thought goes to. How am I getting hosed in all of this?
I had the best meal inside of a movie yesterday. It was amazing.
We'll get to that. I would once again ask that metaphorically, when you've had a few, just let me drive.
I have. I'm punch drunk.
Just let me drive. I'll get us where we need to go, and I will get you some pancakes. You do not have to veer us off from the left lane because you see an IHOP at the next exit.
I see a Bob
and take
Evans.
Us through 4 lanes of traffic.
If I see some Bob Evans, it's every man for himself.
I can't blame you on that. How about Clayton in the Bronx next on ESPN New York? Clayton, what's going on?
Morning, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Clayton, you a Bob Evans guy?
Excellent.
Hey, listen, man. I'm on your side because Bart basically did what I would call one of those situations where back in the day we used to have donkeys and you would stick them on the wall and the kids would be blindfolded and spin them around and you'd have to put the tail on a donkey. So I kind of came up with that analogy.
What's this strength?
When you jinxed, when you open your mouth and said that there was a possibility that due to prior experiences with injuries what happened did happen.
Did I open my mouth or did Jose open his mouth? I didn't say nothing.
You opened your mouth because Jose stated the positiveness. He put the positive
Is that a
to
new
that
nerd?
statement.
I think Jose is the nozzle.
I think, as Joe Leo just said in my ear, Jose, what he did was he led a horse to water.
Right. Yeah, more so. But then again, I got mad respect for you because I've been a Jets fan my entire life. Bottom line is this. With this team, they have a bench. It is really what the other caller, Lee, said. It's time for them to step up. Every team will go through this. The question is not about whether or not we're going to lose games because of this, or do we build up another segment of our armor, so to speak, going through these rounds at the playoffs.
But
every team should have to go through this. This man hit his head. Wimby hit his head. Damn, it looked like he was going to bust. His brain was going to come out. He hit his head so hard on the ground. But to perseverance, I'm sure that's taught.
Clay. Can the Knicks win a championship with a less than 80% OG? Or can they win an Eastern Conference championship with less than 80% of OG? That's the real question.
Yes. Absolutely. You can't. There's no reason to doubt a team when they haven't been faced with that adversity yet. They won't know it till they get there.
OG's been your best player on your team.
There's no arguing that.
Brunson's been your best scorer. He's been your best player. He's been giving you high vibe. He's been the second leading scorer, and he's always been the guy to hit the big shots when teams go on these runs.
And he's
your best
great.
defender, yes.
And he's defending great. All of that is 100% true. Now, it does make me concerned that when you lose somebody of that ilk, we've seen what the impact can be before 2 years ago.
Drew Holiday last year.
And then when he finally came back, he couldn't do much. And it was very evident in Game 7.
Because teams are going to push you. Drew Holiday last year with his hamstring. When you're a defender running, teams going to run you through screens and make you use that. They're going to get out and run, and they're going to stop. It's not running. You can build up running. It's stopping. That hamstring grabs when you stop. So I wish him the best, man. I truly do. I love OG. I think OG has been one of the best free agent signings that we've seen in recent years in basketball. He's been everything that the Knicks hoped him to be and then some. Nobody even knew who he was. He looked like he was Siakam's sidekick. And he's come here, and in this market, we thought it was going to be Karl Anthony Towns that would be the second best player. It's really OG. OG's been the best player. He's the Robin to Batman. I think Towns may be Alfred.
But Towns has been the key to running the offense correctly.
Correct.
And which is really what caught my attention late is he's on the floor, and they were not exactly doing that late. It was back to the Brunson 1-4.
Hero ball.
Well, it wasn't even so much hero ball, but it was they were running the offense the old way. Let's put it that way. And I was a little bit surprised by that.
They probably feel like they can do that with that little team. You know what I mean? Because Brunson's man, he cooked Paul George. He has the advantage against all these guys. They can't deal with his physicality. They can't deal with his creativeness, his ability to create space. They can't deal with it.
Black Kev on the island. Kev, what's up?
What up, black ass Kev?
What's going on, fellas? Everybody, y'all got to get off of Bart's back, man. This ain't got nothing to do with Bart. This ain't got nothing to do with Jose. We've been talking bad about the Philadelphia 76ers injuries when it comes to Embiid and Pandemic P there for the longest period of time, putting bad mouth on them over and over and over again. Injuries is always going to be a part of what could cause the biggest issues with this team. And I think that it bit us on the hammy, but there's a way out of this though. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not worried about OG's offense so much because there are times that he can kind of throw up a little bit of like a 10 points or less and everything. It's defense is where I hold my greatest feeling of loss. That's why I think at this point they should probably look into starting Sohan over any of the other guys. All the other guys, they come in and it's like offense. Sohan gives you size. I hate the fact that we're going to lose size on the defensive end. And that's where it's size and defense. And that's where my problem comes in at. And let me ask you guys a question. Is Karl Anthony Towns the laziest ass defender that you have ever seen in your life? He has got to be the absolute laziest.
Yeah, I was about to
defender.
say, if you haven't seen James Harden play, ever, then I would say no.
Cat up there though.
Listen, I'm not as much worried about that.
He's not as bad as he was last year.
No, and he's made some important defensive plays at times this year. I'm not killing him on that. Cat has been. Listen, I'm one of the guys that has been out in front leaning on Cat all season long about the various issues I saw. What I see right now is a guy that is not necessarily taking charge, but he is very comfortable in being in that leader role of a team that's having a lot of success right now. Brunson obviously is too, but Cat is taking a front and center spot and helping initiate an offense, and it is working very well for him.
And he hasn't succumbed to, like, the hero ball that people are saying and getting him to buy in. He's been a team-first guy. He said all the right things. Cat showed a lot of maturity.
In the chat, C Money, Robins are replaceable. Alfred is one of one. I mean, if they're talking about Cat, all right, but I don't know how replaceable OG is at this point. You would hope the fact that they have Bridges would actually be able to account for that.
But Bridges is little, man. Like OG is like Ron Artest. Like, that's a different type of defender, man. To be able to be that size and be able to use that physicality on people and the ability to go against smaller guys, to go against bigger guys, that's a real thing.
On the defensive, OG will definitely be missed on the defensive end. That is coming in from the chat. Also coming in, still can win this series without him from Don Pablo,
Absolutely.
But not the next. Listen, without OG, it's going to be very difficult. If he is out for an extended period or out there and really hampered or gets re-injured and you don't have him for an extended period, it's not like it's impossible.
Is that Luka that's out with the hammy?
Yeah.
Been out for like 3 weeks.
Yeah. It's not like it's impossible, but it ain't easy. And then you're counting on people that you didn't necessarily want to have to count on.
You got to go small. So now you go in there, you go shaman, and you tell Josh Hart to play bigger than what he really maybe can do.
800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. Also in the chat, Bart chowing down over there. Yeah, he's getting it in. What are you looking at me like we're crazy? You've got an omelet, ham. You've got, what are those? You got some hash browns. You got some popcorn. You got some salt over there. And then we got cheesesteaks coming in later.
We've been on the air for 42 minutes. I still haven't finished one patty from a hash brown.
I tell you, we've all got our cross to bear, huh?
Yeah.
It's like your own Stations of the Cross.
I'm a fat man in a skinny man's body.
Bart and Carlin.
Medium man.
Hey, Sail GP is the ultimate race on water where international teams go head-to-head in F-50 catamarans flying over 60 miles an hour. You think you know who's taking the win in Bermuda? Well, take your pick and take your shot. Make your pick on the ESPN New York app, and you're going to be entered to win an exclusive meet and greet with Sail GP athletes at their team base at the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix. Make your pick. Get closer to the action with Sail GP. Sail GP, high speed, high stakes, the ultimate race on water. Landing in New York March 30th and 31st. 800-919-3776. We're waiting on any kind of news on OG Anunoby. The second we have it, we will pass it along. And his hamstring injury, how concerned are you about the Knicks in their postseason run now that OG's banged up? Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
The Knicks.
Fadeaway jumper. He buried it. Jalen Brunson with 2 clutch jumpers.
The 76ers.
Florida shoot Bridges. Foul line, step back, 20-footer. Got it! Mikal Bridges, a step back jumper over Oubre.
The Eastern Conference semifinals.
The Knicks took Philly's strongest punch here in Game 2, and with a 108-102 victory, have taken Game 2.
Game 3 coverage gets underway tomorrow night at 6 on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. Donate your car today.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a time out to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
Harry Douglas here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Bundling your home and auto with Progressive could help you save without sacrificing quality. It's the smart thing to do. And as a hockey fan, you always know the smart thing to do.
Shoot the puck!
And you let the players know it.
Shoot the puck!
All game.
Shoot it! Come on, shoot!
And sometimes even after.
Man, rough game, huh? Yeah, they should have shot the puck.
So bundle your home and auto with Progressive. It's the smart thing to do. But you already knew that. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
The Knicks are one step closer to their ultimate goal.
The Knicks beat the Hawks 140-89 and win this first-round series in 6.
Will this be the year the Knicks punch their ticket to the NBA Finals?
Brunson right wing, walks into his 3. That's good. Rebound, Towns, and the putback is good. It's a Towns takeover here in the third quarter.
Thanks to all our New York Knicks partners this season, including Wild Turkey Bourbon, Citywide Window Cleaning, DraftKings, and Total Orthopedics and Sports Medicine on ESPN New York.
People still blaming you, that's for sure. In case you missed it, this was Bart yesterday. Jose in Connecticut.
My point was, this is not just talented team that I think we've had, but healthy. And knock on wood, hopefully it stays that way. So, like I said, we've been dealing with like those random injuries and Mitch. So I think that's getting us the most excited about this team. We're like on all cylinders at the moment, So hopefully,
don't speak too quickly. And Mitch got a history.
I mean, you were naming names.
He named Mitchell Robinson name first,
and then you went OG. And what happened? OG pulled a hamstring.
He said Randall. Who replaced Randall? OG.
He's saying, knock on wood, things have gone okay so far. I'm optimistic.
I'm saying,
and then you said, "Oh, don't speak too soon." Here comes the old screw job.
I'm saying in real time, bro. I'm like, bro, why are you doing that?
It's not just when you take the knife and you shiv him right in the chest. It's when you take the knife, you shiv him, and then you twist it like that.
But I said, hey, I wouldn't be saying that. That's what I told him. I wouldn't be saying that, man. It's a history there, man. Be quiet. Why are you even going to say that?
You spoke it into existence. That's what happened. OG's name was not on anybody's mind, but you brought it up, and that's what happened.
He might as well had a voodoo doll and stabbed Mitch in the stomach
for an illness. Would you stab a voodoo doll in the stomach for an illness, or would you?
You want the tummy to hurt? You hit the stomach.
Yeah, but would you stab it? I don't know. What would you do to?
Is that do you have to take like a sample of the virus and like do a needle injection into the voodoo doll? Is it that type of thing?
You just stab the stomach. That's what voodoo people do. You don't know no black Haitians?
Tom, do you know any black Haitians?
No, not particularly.
You like the Fugees?
Tom grew up sheltered.
You like the Fugees?
Not like me.
If you know the Fugees, you know Praz, you know Wyclef.
See, I know we've played the Fugees on this show before. I couldn't tell you anything about them, though.
So they practice voodoo in Haiti. So, you want me why don't you call one of your how many black friends you got?
Marcus Blackman says, Bart, take ownership. That's all we ask of you.
Ownership? I didn't order the Code Red, man. That was Jose from Connecticut.
Again.
Not to be confused with Jose from the Bronx.
Again. I only heard one person bring up OG Anunoby. One person.
He said, knock on wood.
Gabe in Brooklyn is next. ESPN New York. Gabe, what say you? Who's at fault?
Hey, thanks for taking my call. Bart, you know you the culprit of this, man. We listen to you 3 hours almost every day. And finally, you can have something to talk about the Knicks. Because for the past how many games, we've been doing good. We've been doing beautiful. And you've just been looking, just searching, trying to find something bad to talk about the Knicks. You are Pistons fans at the end of the day. And then you sit there and talk about the Pistons like as if we care about some damn Pistons.
Gabe,
I'm going to tell you something, man.
At the end of the
day, we still winning. We up 2-0.
Gabe.
He's eventually going to come back. And at the end of the day, we got a squad that's still winning.
I love
and
you, Gabe.
That's all that really matters right now.
I love you,
is that
Gabe.
the Knicks is up 2-0 right now. Go ahead. I'll let you talk.
No, Gabe, I love you. And I love the Knicks.
You say it like brother love.
Yeah. I love you. Everything about you, Gabe.
What you love is them Pistons. Because you talk more about them Pistons than anything else. I can't imagine how much money is in that jar right now, to be honest with you, because you love them so much.
I love them so much, I got a credit card in there right now, Gabe.
I wish you took your vacation.
We're opening a line of credit.
During this time than before.
Like a casino.
I think you the one that made us, man. Let me tell you, man.
I'm not Drake. Gabe, I'm not Drake, Gabe. I'm not Drake.
There's going to be somebody that's going to step up. I feel like Bridges. I feel like Cat.
Or maybe
two of them is going to step up. We have not yet seen Cat have a big game. Let's talk about that. Let's not forget, Cat can have one of those big games. And I have a feeling
that's because he can't stay out of foul trouble, Gabe. He got to stay out of foul trouble first. You reach, I teach.
You reach, I teach. Look at you.
I'm just saying.
Look at you.
Defense is played with your legs.
Yes, it is.
Not your hands.
It absolutely is.
And he's a hand defender.
And he doesn't learn the lesson, even though he's been taught over and over again. That's a problem.
I know Kyler Perry, like, man, come on, man. We went over this day one.
ESPN New York YouTube chat. Bart, getting all the smoke today. That's from Let's Do This, Lucas.
Jose is totally let off the hook.
Now, this is just wrong. Haywood Wong, let Cade go down the same way. Oh, wow.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
That's
nope.
Wow.
Nope. He already went down, son. Guess what? He got back up. We fall down, but we get up.
Eitan Tomlinson, Black Haitians are catching it from all sides today. Damn.
No.
Once again, that was Bart. That was Bart, and that was Tom talking about Black Haitians, not me.
Voodoo comes from Africa. It's practice. It's not as dark as people think. But they do have the voodoo dolls.
Yes. Listen, I would not mess with voodoo. Yeah. Voodoo is absolutely something that I would 100% believe was real.
I bet you 1,000%. Hey, Tom, you ever play with a Ouija board?
I want to, just to see if that's actually real or if it's just hokum, but I have never played with a Ouija board.
Tom, I think legally, to use the word hokum, you have to be 70 years old or older. Hokum.
I'm expanding my vocabulary.
No, you're expanding your age. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's okay.
Tom looks like he hangs around a bunch of old dudes.
David and Elizabeth is next on ESPN New York. David, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
What's going on, fellas? First and foremost, the token Haitian guy is on the phone. You better stop, Bart.
You Haitian too?
Stop.
No, Haitian.
Of course I am. You knew that. What happened?
So the Haitians, they practice voodoo, right? And voodoo is not as evil as people think, right? It was something that started in Africa. It was a religion.
It's 50-50, like you said. There's evil and there's good. So
right.
Let's just leave it at that. And I don't like to speak on it too much. So that just tells you that it's real.
Exactly. Don't mess with it.
Let's get into sports.
Do not mess with it.
Exactly. First off, we want to give bad juju to your man.
This is exactly why I have
OG. We're giving it to Duran.
David, this is why I have always said the mob does not exist. There's no such thing as mafia. Doesn't exist. I don't even know about it.
They run New Jersey, but they don't exist.
Growing up,
they run New Jersey, but they don't exist. You know that.
I don't know anything about it. I think it's a lot I think it's a lot of hokum.
See, Tom.
Right.
You got Dave. You got one Haitian friend.
Hey, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Plus one.
That's one more than you've ever had.
Oh yeah, most definitely, fellas. Yo, look, this is all I want to say, right? First off, I want to shout you guys out, man. That's a beautiful comparison you guys are doing today with the cheesesteaks and the chopped cheese. Cheesesteak is king, of course. Peppers, onions, ketchup. No mushroom. Mayonnaise, just a little bit, though. But cheesesteak is king.
I'll tell you, you put ketchup on that in Philly, you get shot.
Hey, I'm from Jersey, man. Start shooting. I need ketchup.
I know. I understand. I'm not a mushroom guy either, though. I get that.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Look, so I want to say this about the game. Last night was a sloppy game. They played like crap, but there's something that we all saw together. They know how to close the door. They got the experience. That's how they won last night because they played sloppy. It wasn't a great game. They started off slow. Cat was in foul trouble. And, not for nothing, they were just all over the place. But what I enjoyed was the end of the game because they closed it and they won. And we'll see what happens, man. I hope OG is good. And, maybe he might need a game or two off. We'll see what's up with that. But, I just hope that we can continue winning and, we can keep a positive streak. And before you gentlemen let me go, I lost my steam. I will get it tomorrow.
All right. We'll talk tomorrow. Listen, it's a tough pill to swallow to have that happen last night after all the good feelings that you have. And that's really what I'm curious about today is how Knick fans are feeling after getting that news. How much has it tampered your enthusiasm for what's going on? 800-919-3776.
Knicks fans, it's time to hit the court with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. Download the BetMGM app today and add a boost of excitement to every New York game day with same-day parlays, live betting options, player props, boosted odds specials, and the best daily promotions in the business. With the BetMGM app at your fingertips, you can experience the excitement of betting on your favorite players and get in on all the blue and orange action as your New York Knicks drive the lane. Find out why basketball fans love BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem in New York? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Knicks win. Boop, boop, boop. It's all happening.
The Knicks took Philly's strongest punch here in Game 2, but Jalen Brunson had more in the tank down the stretch.
Most importantly, just staying poised, staying composed.
Philly played, I thought, pretty well. OG got hurt, and you still beat them.
The playoff basketball game.
Just found a way to execute.
Game 2 and a 2-0 lead in the Eastern Conference semifinals.
Morning Start with DiPietro and Rothenberg. Weekdays from 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
The Knicks.
Fadeaway jumper. He buried it. Jalen Brunson with 2 clutch jumpers.
The 76ers.
Floor to shoot Bridges. Foul line. Step back. 20-footer. Got it. Mikal Bridges. A step back jumper over Oubre.
The Eastern Conference semifinals.
The Knicks took Philly's strongest punch here in Game 2. And with a 108-102 victory, have taken Game 2.
Game 3 coverage gets underway tomorrow night at 6 on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates. Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for 3.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York. This is Bart and Carlin.
Jose in Connecticut.
My point was, this is not just talented team that we've had, but healthy. And knock on wood, hopefully it stays that way.
Don't speak too quickly. OG and Mick got a history. Is it me or is it the caller?
I said knock on wood. I hope it stays that way.
Because you say knock on wood, we don't even know if you knocked on real wood. You could have knocked on particle board.
This is Bart and Carlin on 880 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
Don't sweat the technique. I feel attacked.
Well,
I feel ambushed.
If anything, you're the one that did the attacking.
I didn't attack anybody. I said, man, stop. Be careful, Jose. Be careful. Because you put things out in the ethos, and sometimes they happen. And who would have known that it would have happened that day?
800-919-3776. Thanks for covering me there. 800-919-ESPN. Let us continue to hear from you and get this rolling. Got to remind you first, though, with Xfinity, you already enjoyed ESPN as part of your TV lineup with live games, daily sports coverage, and expert analysis. And now the ESPN Unlimited plan is available at no additional cost, giving you access to additional ESPN content in the ESPN app, on-demand programming, and originals to explore. Visit Xfinity.com/your subscriptions to activate ESPN Unlimited access. Then start watching in the ESPN app. More from ESPN, all in one place. Let's get back to Derek in Hillside next on ESPN New York. Derek, what's going on?
What's going on, fellas? Bart, you might not have been the culprit of what happened yesterday, but you definitely killed my call yesterday. I'll tell you that much. That's what you did.
My bad.
But Jose definitely is the one he's the culprit, man. He brought it up. If he never would have brought it up, it wouldn't even have prompted Bart to say anything. So I'm on your side, Bart, despite what you did yesterday to me. But other than that, guys, that Knicks game was kind of ugly, but they still found a way to win it. I'm interested to see where does Mike Brown go to. Does he go to Sochan off the bench, or does he go to the young guy, Diawara, who hasn't really played too many minutes, but he was a bright spot this whole season. I wanted to see how he adjusts with that. Other than that, I'm excited that you guys are doing the chopped cheese versus cheesesteaks today. I'm definitely going to be watching in on that. But other than that, thank you guys for the call, and have a blessed day.
I just got the confirmation of the order of the cheesesteaks, so we are good there.
Minus Whiz.
Right. Exactly. Screwed you over.
I'm a white cheese type of guy on my.
That's what you got.
On my cream cheese, yeah.
That's what you're getting here. You're not getting cream cheese. You're getting provolone.
Yeah. I'm that type of guy.
Or Cooper Sharp. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's the big one now.
They didn't have no smoked Gouda, but, nobody's perfect.
You'll make it work. 800-919-3776. How about Rashad in the Bronx next on ESPN New York? Rashad, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, fellas. Good morning, Bart. Good morning, Chris.
What up, Shotty?
Yeah, so both of you are the Jinx, you and Jose. Well, yeah, both of the Jinx. So what happened yesterday?
Well, I got to be Drake, man. I didn't even do nothing. I was just pointing out, hey, man, you don't want to
Jose in Connecticut.
My point was, this is not just talented team that I think we've had, but healthy. And knock on wood, hopefully it stays that way. So, like I said, we've been dealing with those random injuries in mid. So I think that's getting us the most excited about this team. We're on our cylinders at the moment, So hopefully,
don't speak too quickly. OG and Mitch got a history.
What say you, Rashad?
Yep. This is basically what Jose did was when the pitcher has a perfect game in the 8th inning, and he tells people, and then the pitcher allows 4 hits afterwards.
He touched the money.
Pretty much did.
Here's what's funny is I don't actually believe in the no-hitter Jinx stuff, but I do believe in this. There are such things as jinxes, and I do think Bart absolutely jinxed him here.
But you had the free throws. Guys like, oh, well, he's 90% from the free. Doink.
I understand. It happens. But just as much as that happens when a guy says that, he makes the free throws too. So I don't.
Yeah.
But when you say the guy's going to get hurt.
I actually watched the video.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I actually watched the video yesterday watched it a few times of how he got hurt. And it looks like Maxey need him in his leg. So I don't know if that's the case.
If that's the case, then
better leg.
Contusion then. If that's the case, it's contusion, not a strain. And then that would be good news.
Maxey was behind him? It didn't look like Maxey was behind him.
No. So what happened was it was before he went to go for the dunk. If you see in the video, him and Maxey kind of collided.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, they're saying hamstring strain, right? This is what we're saying at the moment. Tom, that was the exact it was left hamstring 2 years ago. We haven't had anything from this year yet. They haven't said exactly what it is definitively, but we believe it to be the hamstring, correct?
That's correct. That's what we're thinking.
Okay. And we have not seen anything new that has come out news-wise on this at all. And, of course, when we have that, we will absolutely make sure that you know. Oh, here's a little developing story. Free agent quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who is expected to visit the Steelers Friday and this weekend, will likely play for them this weekend or in 2026.
Will visit
the Steelers. Will likely play for them. Just seriously, dude, go away.
That's your dude, man. That's your organization. They keep. Who would have thought the 6-time world champions would be putting up with this type of crap?
It is.
They lost
staggering.
the Rooneys have lost all respect.
Lonnie in Harlem is next on ESPN New York. Lonnie, what's going on, bud? How are you?
Bart, Carlin, Tom. I'm not sure who's there with Tom. Is it Ray D? Hopefully it is Ray D at early afternoon.
No, Ray D is this afternoon. Yeah, we got Joe Leo and Tom in today.
Oh,
we got Scott Baio.
Joe Leo. What's up, Joe? Scotty Bayo over there. Shout out to the company, of course. Now, it's more so like the proverbial jinx, announcer's jinx, what we got yesterday from Jose and Bart. As a Knicks fan, Jose, I don't even know why you would bring up the injury factor. Like, hello, bro. Like, it's key words you just don't say during a run. And then Bart, you actually just announcing names just made it worse. Like, yeah, I mean, like, we don't need to hear that. Like, and now, like I said, and like I told Thomas, like now we just sitting here, we don't know what's going on. If it's a hamstring strain, and then remember 2 years ago when he had the hamstring, he could barely run. So it's like, and OG honestly has been the most consistent player so far in this playoff. I think honestly throughout the playoffs period. I mean, he's averaging about 20 points. He's giving us rebounds and assists. His defense has been on point. So yeah, we need Brunson, we need Cat, but honestly, I feel like a lot lays on the hamstring or the shoulders of OG. If he's not in the game, it's going to be tough for us, man. So I think we can honestly finish out Philly and all of that, but after that, it's going to get sketchy.
Lonnie, I can be the bigger man. I'll apologize to New York fans. I didn't know that was a thing.
Jinxing somebody for an injury?
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. I apologize.
What do you mean you didn't know that was a thing?
I didn't know, like, me commenting on what Jose had did is like me doubling down because I named specific names.
A little bit. Listen, I want to have your back on this. I want to have your back.
I was telling him, just chill out, man. Like, everything's good. I was telling him not to touch the money. He touched the money, picked it up, and then forgot.
He did not touch the money. He said, I'm optimistic things have gone well. Knock on wood. In other words, knock on wood.
Things are going great.
That's not, but he specifically mentioned injury as a problem. Knock on wood. To me, the knock on wood automatically wipes out any potential jinx there. Is that fair, Joe Leo? Your take on jinxes and whether or not knock on wood in that moment absolves Jose from any responsibility of a jinx?
I don't think it absolves him.
I don't even know if he had real wood around him.
I do take Bart's side in this.
What's real wood?
I don't know, a table, if he had a table.
Nothing's real wood, right? You think he's sitting there in front of his coffee table?
Maybe.
No,
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Like he was
in
at
the
work.
Park, knocking on a tree.
Right. I don't think he's there for that. You're with Bart on this.
I am, because I don't think Bart says what he says unprompted. Jose led him down that path. Bart walked down the path.
But Bart also named names.
He did.
I mean, it's only who else has ever been hurt?
Exactly.
Brunson hurts his ankle every blue moon.
You could have said Brunson. He didn't.
Well, Brunson hurts his Brunson hurts his ankle every once in a while.
Well, now he did. Now he has said it. Now it's going to happen.
Well, let me knock on some wood.
That's Formica.
Oh, okay.
That's some kind of cheap knockoff. That ain't even knockoff wood. That ain't even cork. That's crap.
It's pressed cardboard.
Tom, where do you stand on all this? You have not really made your opinion known as to whether or not Bart is to blame for what happened.
Tom's still recovering from the Haitian thing. He's still trying to clean it up.
See, I'm kind of split down the middle on this one. Initially, I was after Bart for the name dropping, but after I played the highlight back and I cut it up and put it in the system, Jose in Connecticut might be at blame just a little bit more than Bart here. Although it didn't help that Bart did name the two guys that just so happened to be out for the Knicks last night. But he wasn't the one who initiated the conversation.
All right, I'm going to listen again. I'm going to listen again. I'm going to try to be as objective as I can on this. Jose in Connecticut.
My point was, this is not just talented team that I think we've had, but healthy. And knock on wood, hopefully it stays that way. So, like I said, we've been dealing with like those random injuries and Mitch. So I think that's getting us the most excited about this team. We're like on all cylinders at the moment, So hopefully,
don't speak too quickly. OG and Mitch got a history.
See, here's the thing.
He named Mitch first,
and he said Randall.
And then he said Mitch, but he said Mitch, because
he said Randall and Mitch.
But who replaced OG? Who was OG traded? Well, no, that was okay.
Getting into semantics doesn't help your case, okay? Don't bother with that. My problem here is that he said, knock on wood, hopefully things continue to go that way.
You think he really looked for wood to knock on?
I think he did.
I didn't hear no knock.
I think metaphorically when you say that, you start to look around a little bit.
You actually got to knock on some real wood. Like, if you believe in the superstition, you got to knock on wood. Like, I don't go in the bathroom and I don't say Bloody Mary 3 times straight.
I don't know that one.
What? You don't know Bloody Mary?
No. What's that?
You're not about to get me to say it 3 times. I'm on 2.
No red rum 3 times in the mirror?
Yeah, none of that.
Well, that was from The Shining, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but
is Bloody Mary from The Shining?
No, but it's a thing that kids used to do, to go in there, turn the water on, and turn the lights off, and you go say it in the mirror.
I never heard that one.
That was a mid-2000s thing, yeah.
Oh, okay. I never heard that one. The red rum thing I knew from watching The Shining, of course. I'm not messing with that. Of course not.
I don't say Candyman 3 times either.
That's true. Don't need a Candyman appearing.
I got no time for no hook up my ass.
You may want to.
Yeah, I hit the button.
Want to hit the button.
Oh, my bad. That's not on the list. That's on the list?
No.
When you phrase it a particular way, it's on the list.
Oh, individually I can say it, but collectively I can't. Okay, I got it.
I say we just avoid it altogether.
All right. Yeah.
Again, I really would not get into a semantics game as to what's acceptable and what's not.
Context matters.
Just operate under an assumption that nothing that you say can actually be said on the air.
Got you. Understood. But I tell you what, listen, the Knicks played well. Cat has to be more responsible because we need Cat to get in good habits. Because as they progress through the playoffs, it's going to become times where they need Cat to be there. And when you either you master your habits or your habits master you. And if he doesn't play with his feet, if he's not responsible, if he can't stay down, if he can't stay disciplined, if he can't exert the proper energy, you got to see, that's the thing. That whenever I see Cat get in foul trouble, it makes me question his conditioning level. Because you get lazy with your technique when you're tired. Like when you don't want to get down in a good stance.
Yeah.
Right? And so, like, I wonder if it's that part of the case as well. So we need him to be, because listen, not even trying to be funny. If you watch OKC play defense, if you watch the Pistons play defense, or if you watch the Spurs play defense, I mean, they are committed, man. They are down. Their rotations are there. Everybody's not falling for the stupid stuff, no pump fakes and none of that stuff. And they are cleaning stuff off the glass like this is a new episode of The Car Wash. So to do that, you got to be locked in, tied in. And if the Knicks are going to compete with any of these teams, they're going to have to do it defensively because they're going to have to get stops, meaningful stops. All games come down. Can you get a stop or can you get a bucket?
So this is what had me encouraged last night is that down the stretch in that game they were able to get some stops, and there were some open shots missed. Yeah. I'm not going to deny that, but they were able to get stops. That to me though was the biggest difference in all of this. That the Knicks actually did not have to worry about Embiid being on the floor in the fourth quarter, and in the fourth quarter, there's just not going to be nearly as much running up and down the court. Like you're going to be having to deal with half-court sets and trying to figure out how to score. And the Sixers did not have great answers down the stretch of that game. So that's why when you tell me, they can play a different style and get up and down the court, that's great. But when it matters the most at the end, if that game's close, I still favor the Knicks.
Yeah, because the Knicks have closers, but you would think Maxi's a closer too. Paul George is a closer as well. They just was on the wrong end of it yesterday. When you think about, the steal late, the steal that wasn't a steal that Hart got back and gave to OG. And, Brunson hitting the points in the paint. I mean, it was only 19 points scored in a quarter. And, they scored 12. They scored 12. They outscored them by 7, and they lost by 6.
Yep.
At any time, one of those threes go down, different scenario.
True, but in this case, it didn't.
Yeah.
And so they're up 2-0. It's just how much does OG potentially being out really tamper your enthusiasm now? And frankly, how do you handle this injury? That's my biggest question going into Game 3. Because right now, I'm not screwing around. Like, I am not even trying to run him out there unless the doctor tells me he is 100%. If he is not 100%, I'm not going to – well, you know what I mean. At this time of year, as close to 100% as you can possibly be.
Outside of hamstring is the most devastating injury to have outside of the tight calf.
Why is that?
Because, you never know when it's going to grab. And, you're nervous. And you're nervous to make quick movements. You can build up speed. But, when you build into the run, but it ain't going to be that stop and 100%. Because that's when it grabbed. And he grabbed it high. That's the worst place to have it. Sometimes low is cool. You can try and keep the trauma at the low part of the hamstring, right above the knee in the back. But when it's high like that, it's grabbing. It's like right underneath that part where the hamstring tendon goes across. Hamstring tendon kind of goes from the inside of your knee. But for people that do that, I tell them to go behind your knee in the inside and see if you can feel that cord. It's going to feel like a tendon. It's going to be real, but it's going to feel like a telephone cord or something. You know what I mean? It goes across your leg and it attaches to your low back. That thing get tight and it's high. It's even worse. Because then it goes to your to the three muscles that you have that makes up your butt muscles. Because what happens is when your hamstring is hurt, your muscles don't fire in right coordination. Usually your glutes supposed to fire, then your hamstrings fire. Sometimes when you have like a hamstring deficiency, they're reversed. And so that's why you see guys, sometimes it'd be like gluteus maximus type of injuries, kind of mask and hamstring injuries.
This from Tom just tweeted this in. It's from James Edwards. The Knicks or any team playing tomorrow aren't required to send in their injury report until 5 p.m. today. So we don't have to hear anything from them until 5 p.m. later on this afternoon, which, listen, that's exactly what I would expect from them at this point. You're not going to hear anything until that time comes. But there, to me, appears to be absolutely no reason, up 2-0 to rush him back to the lineup on it for a game 3.
I'm concerned. Like, it can be rest of game or it can be Luka Doncic. It's different degree. The fact that he couldn't finish the game, the fact that, it happened so late, and the fact that he grabbed it like that, it can be a wide range. It could be a grade 1. It could be a grade 3. Until they get the proper assessment to see if it bled, the trauma. Like, sometimes like when you strain it, it's one thing. When you pull it, like you'll see like it'll be blood pooling because it's trauma and it's bleeding. So you're hoping that he just strained it and he can put like some hot packs on it. Like we have these things called backplasties, and you I don't know if you ever watched a football game and you look like guys got little squares on their hamstrings. Those are like backplasties that activates off of heat and sweat and moisture, and then make it feel like your legs on fire. But to keep your legs and hamstring hot. It's like having icy hot that's absorbed.
Well, one of the biggest factors, if OG cannot go the rest of this series, and we don't know anything yet, I'm merely speculating on this, or if you just want to lay him out the rest of this series, is obviously going to be Mikal Bridges, who has played exceptionally well so far in this series and a little bit later in last series. Here is Mike Brown last night on Bridges delivering when they need it.
There is one player that I want to make sure that I mention. It's Mikal Bridges. You're not stopping Tyrese Maxey. I mean, Tyrese, he had a great game. He had 26 points. But Mikal tried to make him work, especially in the second half for every point he got. And I think he ended up with 7 in the second half. And, you're going to have to keep working and give multiple efforts. And the team defense behind him is going to have to be great in order to even think you're going to slow him down because he's a great player. But Mikal did what he could, as well as everybody else behind him. And then on top of that, Mikal hits big shots for us down the stretch, especially when we looked a little discombobulated offensively. He got to his spot and knocked down some big shots. So great game on both ends of the floor from Mikal.
So with that being the case, can you rely on Bridges to be that guy?
Gonna have to.
I know you're going to have to. But do you, as a fan, do you sit here and rely on him to be that guy?
I mean, you paid him for it. You have to give him the opportunity to be the hero in his own story. When you talk about that, you have to give him the chance, right? He's earned the chance, and he's been playing good. So you have to say, hey, if not, you adjust, later. But right now, he's next man up. He's next man up, and maybe he, like I said, who knows? If they probably assume that Hart's going to probably take OG's man. As far as in being able to try and see, but is that Paul George? Paul George likes to have Josh Hart on him because he shoot over him. He's 6'9" versus 6'5". So now do you have to help or does PG get going? So everything has a butterfly effect.
I'm just curious as to if I feel like I can have that kind of faith in him yet. I don't know that I'm there yet. Like, he's done enough the last few games to at least have me encouraged. And I know what he was capable of last year in the Boston series. We saw him play as well as you can in that series to help them out.
He played well against the Pistons, too.
He did.
Made some great key stops late in the game to win some of those games and close some of those games out. That was 50-50 games.
800-919-3776. Subi in Midtown is next on ESPN New York. Subi, what's up, baby?
Hey, I just got out of work. Thanks for taking my call. Regarding the morning show going after Bart, that's really uncalled for.
That's where this really came from. Because they're the ones who pointed it out.
Oh.
I mean, they weren't going after you. They pointed it out, but listen, it's fair. You said
I feel it was really disrespectful, and they deserve an apology. They deserve Bart to give Bart an apology.
I demand an apology.
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait, why do you demand an apology when we don't even know if he's out yet? Like, if he's not out, then you can demand an apology.
Oh, the thing is that Bart Scott is right. With OG Anunoby has a history of leg issues, being out. So it's not exactly the best prediction, but he was absolutely right in making that prediction. Now, second thought, with this Philadelphia game going to Philadelphia, what do you think is going to be the ratio? Is it going to be a 50-50 split? Knicks fans why doesn't Dolan just buy out the stadium? Why doesn't he just buy out the stadium and make it MSG2? Bring the organ, that thing they play. They can bring it over, and Ray Santiago can actually conduct that while producing the show too.
What's that thing?
You're full of ideas, aren't you, Subi?
Subi, what's that thing that Urkel used to have?
The accordion. Somebody with one strapped across their chest. Subi's just full of ideas. Full of ideas.
He on point though. Like they owe me a apology.
I don't know if they owe you anything yet, because again,
they've assaulted my character. I'm offended.
But your character, it's not your character. They assaulted your judgment in bringing it up.
I did not bring it up.
What is this, Tom, in the upper left corner from Dave?
Oh, well, let's find out.
RJ, can you do your best to keep Bart from us?
No, I could do nothing.
What happened if you attacked Bart?
It ends.
Wouldn't go over very well.
What is he saying? Keep him away from us.
I think he wants Bart to stay away from them because he's afraid that he'll either...
the Jinx.
Yeah, that he's the Jinx.
Listen, Dave doesn't need anybody's help to screw stuff up. He can do that all on his own, all right? He doesn't need anybody's help.
Wow.
I've been the Knicks' good luck charm.
Again, let's not get crazy with what we're saying here. I'm trying to back you up, but then when you make it more difficult with your statements,
But listen, I love the Knicks, man. I promise you. I rock with Big Body Brunson, you know what I'm saying? I like Josh Hart. Josh Hart, I take Josh Hart, he reminds me of he would be a Tayshaun Prince, you know what I'm saying? I like that type of player, you know what I mean? He's not the overly skilled guy,
that doesn't make shots. I love that kind of player.
He has will. He has more will than he has skill, but he gets it done. You know what I'm saying? He finds a way to be effective, and he does whatever team. He's a selfless player, and I love OG.
We hear from them all, and we're keeping you updated whenever we hear something about what's going on with OG Anunoby. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
What happened if you attacked Bart?
It ends.
Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. That's right. Turn $5 into $150 in bonus bets just for getting started. FanDuel makes it easy to get closer to the action. From player props on your favorite stars to all the tools you need to back them up, it's everything you need all in one app. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. That's right. Turn $5 into $150 in bonus bets just for getting started. FanDuel makes it easy to get closer to the action. From player props on your favorite stars to all the tools you need to back them up. So don't miss your shot. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get started. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA. Play your game. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467369.
Mother's Day is coming, and you gotta show love to the mothers in your life. Between my mom and my wife, who is now a first-time mom, I got a lot of appreciation I need to show. So yeah, Mother's Day matters, and you gotta get it right. That's why I'm sending farm fresh flowers from the Books Company. Right now, get 25% off with my code Canty. Books flowers are cut fresh, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. They've got incredible flowers. Some are even growing on the side of a volcano. And the best part, Books makes it easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. No last-minute panic. That's why Books has over 55,000 five-star reviews. With 25% off using code Canty, grab flowers for your mom, your wife, and grandma too. Mother's Day is May 10th, so don't wait. Go to Books.com, use code Canty for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com, use code Canty. Books.com, code Canty.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Knicks win. Boop, boop, boop. It's all happening.
The Knicks took Philly's strongest punch here in Game 2, but Jalen Brunson had more in the tank down the stretch.
Most importantly, just staying poised, staying composed.
Philly played, I thought, pretty well. OG got hurt, and you still beat them.
The playoff basketball game.
Just found a way to execute.
The Knicks have taken Game 2 and a 2-0 lead in the Eastern Conference semifinals.
Morning Start with DiPietro and Rothenberg. Weekdays from 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
No matter your age or career stage, SUNY Canton delivers education at the speed of life. With flexible, fully online degree programs, you can earn your credential on your schedule. Ready to get started? Apply now for a summer start in high-demand programs like applied psychology, cybersecurity, healthcare management, and more. Our admissions team is ready to help you review transfer credits, explore degree options, choose courses, and navigate every step of enrollment. Email admissions@canton.edu today or visit canton.edu to learn more.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
This is very relaxing. It's calming my nerves a little bit. 800-919-3776. It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York. Game Time is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. 12:30, Yankees wrap up their series with the Rangers. And at 3:10, Mets face the Rockies. Coverage begins on 880 ESPN New York, beginning at 2:30. Tullamore Dew is the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Coming up in just a little while, not only do we have a high noon on Thursday, but we also have a little Carlin's Corner Table live on the air, in which we will do the chopped cheese of New York versus the cheesesteak of Philadelphia. Now, where are we getting these from? Are we getting these from Philadelphia? No, of course not. We're getting them from a place nearby. Here, that's a very good cheesesteak place. The Bradley Cooper place does not open until noon, so that logistically threw some problems into our plans. But nonetheless, we're getting good cheesesteaks. We're getting chopped cheese. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't believe this is true. I've never had the chopped cheese. Joe Leo, you've had the chopped cheese?
Plenty of them.
Plenty of them.
What's the best one? Do you make it like, because I think it started off because it was a loose hamburger. People didn't have no bun or something like that. So no bun. So they chopped it all up and put it inside like a hoagie or something like that. That was like the how the chopped cheese came about, originated, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Wait.
My favorite
dynamite drop in, Joe.
Yeah.
That broadcasting school's really paying off.
Yeah.
Still paying it back.
Listen, I'm curious about the Bodega sauce that I've been hearing about. Do you know what Bodega sauce is?
I do not. That's
okay,
a new
that's
one for
apparently
me.
what's coming on the chopped cheese. Tom, Bodega sauce, any idea?
I can Google it and see what Wikipedia tells me, but I've never had a chopped cheese either, nor have I been exposed to the Bodega sauce before.
I'm
Okay.
usually just strict ketchup on a chopped cheese.
Because it's very similar to a burger, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Burger and the chopped cheese usually is mayo and ketchup. I'm usually just that.
This one had lettuce and tomato on it. I got mine without, and I left lettuce and tomato on yours. What's your answer?
So, according to Google, Bodega sauce is a savory, creamy, and tangy condiment commonly used on New York City chopped cheese sandwiches, typically blending mayo, ketchup, and sometimes hot sauce or pickle juice.
Okay, so it's not that far from basically any burger sauce out there.
Pretty much, yeah.
Unless it's a little spicier with the hot sauce.
It depends who's making it. Maybe it has a little kick to it.
So we'll find out. It's coming in, and here's what you get, really. In turning on the ESPN New York YouTube page, you get to watch a fat man eat. And who doesn't want to do that, especially around lunchtime? You will get all the visuals of that, and as attractive as that can be. Now, we also should have a side pot here. The chances of me spilling on my shirt any kind of a sauce, and here's why I point this out today. My wife has worked particularly hard on this one shirt to try to get out the last thing that I spilled on this shirt. So what would we put the odds of that at? Like if you were, is it minus 135?
Oh, I would go a lot higher than that.
Yeah, minus
I would say
190?
I was going to say
go
like
185.
Yeah.
Minus 185.
I was
then
going to
I
go.
will spill some kind of sauce on my shirt.
I'm going to go
Yeah.
minute 500.
Will not. Like,
Oh, thanks, Tom.
What
jerk?
You just have to lean, put your face in front of your body.
Bart, I know. It's like you're just adorable. You really are. Like it's so simple. You just have to lean in front of your body. I know. But did you see how big my body is that I have to lean over? That's where we run into a problem.
See, but your wife is used to you doing it at a different size. It's a lot less of you now. So now you don't have to lean back. Now you can lean a
there's
little bit
less.
forward.
Let's not go with a lot less yet.
Yo, that is a lot less. 40 bills?
Like 45. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh, okay, but not when you're coming from 3 1/4.
That's half of Leo's body weight.
Joe Leo, first of all, it's not Joe Leo. Joe Leo, you're a good 185, 190, right?
165.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it?
See?
Runner's body.
You look thicker.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Well, he wears black hoodies. You know what I'm saying? He wears big clothes.
I've got a runner's body. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Look at
swam
you.
in college. I ran in high school.
Wow.
Right, you lost what? 30% of his body weight.
25%. Yeah.
Close
Right around there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, but I'm not Joe Leo. Look where I was coming from.
You lost Joe Leo's torso.
And it doesn't even really look like I've lost that much right yet.
Yes, it does. You just don't notice because you see
that's
yourself
because
every
you
day.
see me every day. I'm talking about to the people that
you
saw
see
me
you
a few
every
months
day.
ago and see me now, and it's like, oh, hey, how's it going? There's no, hey, you look great. None of that yet.
That's because most people are just natural haters, and when somebody like is accomplished something and they dedicate to it, they're mad because they wanted to do something and they didn't do it yet. Like they've been putting it off, so they don't compliment people on purpose.
Let's get to the Knicks audio files. Let's go.
The audio file
All righty. Tom Bauer, what do we got from the Knicks Sound?
Well, what we're going to do is we are going to start with one of the rising stars of the New York Knicks. And that sounds mean because they gave up 5 first-round picks for him. That is Mikal Bridges.
Rising star.
Yeah, that was probably poor phraseology, but I do that a lot on this station, so it's okay. How did the Embiid absence impact the game plan, Mikal?
Obviously, scouting-wise, how their offense is a little different, but, knowing what they're going to do and, they going to get out and means more opportunities for guys like Maxey and Paul. So and VJ and, everybody, Kelly, everybody. So we just got to be locked in even more and just stay with it.
And about guarding Tyrese Maxey, what was your plan?
Just try to make it tough on him. You know how great Tyrese is, his ability to score and be a threat all 3 levels and, be able to, pass too. So just try to make it difficult on him.
Well, I think they certainly accomplished that.
I feel good for the guy. I honestly do. Because he has not played well. He has heard about the 5 first-round picks. He has heard about the money. And he really has not lived up to that, but now he is playing well. The problem is, if OG is going to miss any considerable time, there is pressure that now mounts on him that was not there previously.
Well, and we know if it goes bad, what's going to happen. All that good favor that he's built up is going to go away. It's going to come right back to he's not worth what we gave up. And we see the Bucks owner saying, hey, man, he want to have the Giannis stuff sorted out before the draft. So it's still a lot of pressure on this Knicks team to deliver. To at least, I think, go to the finals.
Tom, could you, as a Knick fan right now, and is the only way you could be disappointed if you didn't win this round? Like, if you lost next round right now and OG was banged up, would you be disappointed?
I would feel certainly less disappointed. I think the expectation was NBA Finals this year.
Right.
It was we were going to conquer them all, whoever all might be in the next round, whether it be Cleveland or Detroit. I think the expectation was the Knicks can compete with them. The Knicks could even be better than them. That's what it was at the start of the year. A loss next round is kind of meeting the expectation. I want to exceed it.
To lose to a team next series, whether it's Cleveland or Detroit, means that you're going backwards. It means that a team that you beat last year has passed you, and they have more options going forward to get better. We know that the Pistons are going to go big player hunting, whether it's Larry Marketing or it's been Trey Murphy has been reported that they're going to go for. So I think if you get beat next round, OG not OG, I think you're going to have a level of disappointment and saying, hey, the teams that are in our division, Boston's going to be back. Who knows what Atlanta's going to do? Like Charlotte is starting to become a nuisance, and the Magic, if they would have stayed healthy, would have unseated, probably if Franz Wagner would have stayed healthy, would have unseated the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. We need to do something bold because clearly this won't be enough.
Next.
All right, well, let's get into Karl Anthony Towns, who's certainly been a huge factor as well for the Knicks on this playoff run. Let's start with the good. Were you proud of how you guys closed out the game?
Just found a way to execute. Got the stops that was needed. Got the rebounds. I think that was something that was really hurting us with our offensive rebounding. We found a way to get the stops and end those possessions. And on offense, I mean, you shout out to Kale, to Jalen, making the big shots and giving us a lead like that. But our defense was something special.
Good for Kale, but here's a problem with you, Kat. You kind of got into foul trouble very quickly there, so what about it?
It's the physicality. That's just something that's done us well in the last game, so I'll look at the tape. I'll get better, more disciplined, and, I don't want to put my team in that position again, so I got to do a better job.
Yeah, the problem is he keeps doing it, and last series it wasn't as much of a factor because of who they were playing. When you don't have Embiid on the floor last night, you can't get into foul trouble, and I get it. Tony Brothers, that crew, you go to the ground and it's a foul. Like, come on. I mean, it was a bit much. But then picking up a foul as he did, setting a screen on the outside, like not even inside, not even getting your money's worth, is just a dumb foul to pick up at that point.
And he does this couple years he's been doing this, and you want him to be better, but you don't want him to be a turnstile. But he has to know how to play defense. He has to invest. And I think, he's just spending his energy and conserving his energy for offense. But they need him to be a defensive stalwart too. We've seen him put in the effort. and we can tell when he's putting in the effort to play great defense. And it's usually when he's challenged by somebody, or it's usually after a bad game. He comes back and he plays defense at a high level. But we just need more consistency. It can't be negotiable.
Next.
And now we're going to hear from the losers of last night, and I'm going to play these two back to back here. We're going to kind of compare and contrast because they both have the same slug. The slug was, we thought we were going to win Game 2. We played like we should have won Game 2. Let's start with the head coach of the Sixers first, Nick Nurse.
But I thought, again, we played good enough defense to win that game, especially in the fourth. But again, hold them to 19 in the fourth. You got to hope you can score more than 20 in a quarter.
Yeah, not wrong, but that's not good enough defense if you lost. VJ Edgecombe, you also thought you should have won.
Yeah, we felt like we should have won it. I say it came down to shot making at the end of the game. They were making shots, we wasn't. I felt like me and Brunson made a lot of tough shots towards the end of the game. We missed wide open ones. So we were, even in the timeouts, we were confident the whole time.
I'll tell you, Edgecombe's a really good player. You got to enjoy watching him play. I think yes, shot making's important, obviously, but just scoring more than 19 points. They did do a good enough job defensively against the Knicks in the quarter. In the fourth quarter, Knicks just got a couple where they absolutely needed him and got a couple of stops where they absolutely needed him, and that was the difference in the game. And that's how you win games like that.
To make a mislead, they were right there. They were tied up, and one team made plays offensively and defensively, hit big shots, and the other team missed their open shots. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Tom, anything else?
Yeah, I got one more for you. And speaking of losers, the Warriors aren't playing basketball right now, so that means Draymond Green gets to run his mouth a little bit on inside the NBA. This was prior to the Knicks game yesterday. Draymond Green, he's a certified Knicks hater, and he continued that.
I'm going to tell you a problem the Knicks are going to have, and Kenny's going to hate this, but they win these games. It's the second round of playoffs, and everybody's running around. They're having parades. They're trapping J.R. Smith outside of Madison Square Garden. Let's not have a parade before you win the thing, Knicks fans. But y'all do the same thing, and then y'all wonder why our players quit in the conference finals. They got the parade already.
That's not why they quit.
Oh, he a hater. He a hater.
I'll tell you, there's a lot going on with Draymond between him and Austin Rivers, between him and Barkley last night. Basically said about Barkley, yeah, listen, I'm just trying to not look like Charles in a Houston uniform.
Ooh.
That did not go over great with Chuck.
Chuck, hold up, man. You're a guest on my show. You can come here.
No, Draymond's going to, listen, on the court or off, Draymond's going to do what Draymond does.
It's a Michigan thing.
He
always gonna say, even when he know he shouldn't say it, he gonna say it.
The one thing that Austin Rivers had commented on, Draymond made one of the dumbest statements that you can make. That he said basically, how amazing Steve Kerr has been for him as a coach.
But he held him back.
Offensively. We don't have one play drawn up for me since 2016. There's a reason for that. There's a reason they leave you open.
That's what Austin Rivers said.
Yeah, and he's not wrong.
He went to the perfect system team where he can have impact without scoring.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. Listen, and Draymond is a Hall of Fame player.
Right. Just like Ben Wallace was, with averaging 5 points a game.
Draymond is Draymond the best defensive player you've ever seen?
No, Dennis Rodman is not even close.
Really?
Dennis Rodman, then Scotty's right there too.
Scotty's up there for sure.
With his versatility, being at 6'8", Dennis Rodman shut down Shaq.
It's a good point.
At like a buck. Like Kevin Garnett tells this crazy story and Shaq tells this crazy story like how Dennis was the most famous person he ever been around. He said Dennis, after the game, would just not take a shower, go straight to the club. And he was like, and girls, the finest women in the world, just all on him. Shaq looking like, what the hell is going on? And then Kevin Garnett was like, yo, he learned how to make it in this league by watching Dennis Rodman. He said Dennis Rodman played the game, and after playing like the game and get like 20 boards, dude got on he came in and got on the treadmill in Timberland boots or like hiking boots and ran like full speed incline for 30 minutes.
Oof. Wow.
Dude was a machine, man.
The stuff that people don't know about Rodman for sure.
Yeah.
800-919-3776. With Xfinity, you already enjoy ESPN as part of your TV lineup with live games, daily sports coverage, and expert analysis. And now, the ESPN Unlimited plan is available at no additional cost, giving you access to additional ESPN content in the ESPN app, on-demand programming, and originals to explore. Visit Xfinity.com/your subscriptions to activate ESPN Unlimited access, then start watching in the ESPN app. More from ESPN, all in one place. How concerned are you by the OG injury? How much has that tampered your enthusiasm for what's going on? Lines are open for you now. 800-919-3776. Chris Carlin with you. Glad to be joined right now by Taylor Canfield. He is the U.S. Sail GP team driver. And we are all getting ready for the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming up at the end of May. Taylor, how we doing?
Yeah, we're excited for the home event in New York. And, can't wait to be there and racing in front of all the fans.
Tell us why fans should be excited for the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix.
The racing is just so exhilarating coming in and watching it from the shoreline of Governor's Island and in front of the Statue of Liberty, racing in one of the biggest, most amazing cities in the world. I'm getting the goosebumps just talking about it. And these boats are the fastest boats in the world, racing with the best sailors in the world. It's really cool, and it's going to be so electric in New York. And it's our home event this year, so we're pumped.
We are pumped as well, Taylor. We appreciate your time. He is U.S. Sail GP team driver Taylor Canfield. We're looking forward to the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming at the end of May. Taylor, thanks.
I'm a dog, and my job is to make you happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famously fast, way better than flaky 5G home internet, which can slow down the more people or dogs are online. So switch to Optimum Fiber, starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. That's 888-4-OPTIMUM. Gus, fetch! I gotta take that. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Tricon Construction is expanding across New Jersey, taking on larger, more complex commercial projects and delivering at a big league level. If you're a developer who values precision, accountability, and execution, you need a construction partner who understands what's at stake, timelines, capital, reputation. That's Tricon. They're building the right way with experienced leadership, disciplined project management, and a team that shows up ready. Serious projects, serious results. Visit TriconBuilds.com, TriconBuilds.com.
The Knicks.
Fadeaway jumper. He buried it. Jalen Brunson with 2 clutch jumpers.
The 76ers.
4 to shoot Bridges. Foul line. Step back. 20-footer. Got it. Mikal Bridges. A step back jumper over Oubre.
The Eastern Conference semifinals.
The Knicks took Philly's strongest punch here in Game 2. And with a 108-102 victory, have taken Game 2.
Game 3 coverage gets underway tomorrow night at 6 on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Sail GP is the ultimate race on water, where international teams go head-to-head in F-50 catamarans flying over 60 miles per hour. Think you know who's taking the win in Bermuda? Make your pick on the ESPN New York app, and you'll be entered to win an exclusive meet and greet with SailGP athletes at their team base at the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix. Make your pick now and get closer to the action with SailGP. SailGP, high speed, high stakes, the ultimate race on water. Landing in New York, May 30th and 31st.
Woo-wee! Chopped cheese and cheesesteaks are here, baby. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel, 800-919-3776. We're not having it this second. You can put your knife and fork
Where did you get
away.
the knife and fork from?
Bart always has something on him like that. He's always got a knife and fork on him ready to eat.
Just never know when you're going to get some good food.
I want to solo Bart when he just took out the knife and fork there. That was tremendous. I just need to make that a GIF. That was so funny.
You can take that right off the video stream at ESPN New York and make that into a GIF immediately. You can do that in about 2 seconds.
GIF or GIF?
I think it's GIF. I don't know. Whatever.
If you say
There's
it's
a G, it's GIF.
Yeah, if you say GIF, then I don't want to be your friend.
It's not peanut butter.
Good point.
See, but we don't know if it's if the origins of word. Like when you have to spelling bee, you have to ask origin of word. Because G can also be hey, Jesus, not Jesus.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. Here's Brian in Manhattan. Brian, what's going on? How are you, buddy?
Good. Hey, guys. I'm not an Austin Rivers fan. He seems to have opinions about a lot of things, and he was an average NBA player. And when your daddy is a big name in the game, there's going to be some hard feelings there about him. But listen, coming out of high school, the dude was the number one player in the country. So amazing.
Yeah, one and done at Duke.
Yeah, but he never. Yeah. I feel you, but the only reason he got involved here was because Draymond, who is the luckiest man alive as it relates to basketball, sort of said that his career was hindered by playing for Kerr when it was actually the opposite.
Yes.
So I don't blame Rivers at all. He brought some heat, and I think if you look through what he said, it's sort of all true. I mean, Draymond's averaging 8 points a game, 7 rebounds a game. If he was on Memphis, if he was on Sacramento, if he was on pick a team, the Raptors, we never would have heard about him. I mean, maybe for his personal fouls, maybe for his technicals, but not for his play.
Listen, spot the lie. Spot the lie on what Austin Rivers said.
What you driving some with some dualies on it, baby?
What you driving, Brian?
That's some horsepower. Somebody got some horsepower.
I'm alternate side parking in my Subaru Forester. I'm on Riverside Drive, and that was a car that just went by me.
Oh, okay. I thought your Subaru had some. You put a blower on your Subaru or something, some twin turbo.
I'm alternate side parking in my Subaru Forester.
Subarus get up, son.
I'm not knocking Subarus. I'm just knocking just the sentence itself.
What's alternate side parking? What that mean?
You don't know what alternate side parking is?
No, I just take tickets.
That's when they have the street sweepers in New York.
Oh.
So certain times
every
on
day?
a day, well, not every day you have to move the car, but like twice a week, there's a time that you can't say, it's like, say between like 9 a.m. and noon, you can't park on one particular side of the street. And so there are people that literally sit in their cars.
Oh, wow.
They're called our audience for hours and wait to move their car so they can move their spot back and not lose their spot on the street.
Oh, that's crazy.
Listen.
That's doing too much.
No, parking spot even in Manhattan, man. I get it. I used to listen.
In Philly, they just park in the turn lane in the center turn lane.
They do whatever they want in Philly.
You ever go to Philly?
I can't believe you've never heard of alternate side of the. Like when you hear a traffic report and they say alternate side of the street parking is suspended, you never.
It ain't got nothing to do with me. The hell I care about? I live in New York.
You don't drive a Subaru Forester. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
Thursday with Don Hahn and Rosenberg.
Fadeaway jumper. He buried it. Jalen Brunson with 2 clutch jumpers.
A strong fourth quarter lifted the Knicks past the 76ers.
The Knicks took Philly's strongest punch here in Game 2, and with a 108-102 victory and a 2-0 lead in the Eastern Conference semifinals.
How confident are you in them heading to Philly? Don Hahn and Rosenberg today at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. This month, it's time to saddle up for some big wins with our $65,000 Winner's Circle drawing. Be here every Friday in May between 4 and 6 p.m. when 4 winners will be drawn every hour to win $250 free play. At 7 p.m., 4 winners will join the Winner's Circle to win $2,500 cash. Ride your winning streak where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Rings End is your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. They're your store for quality with a full line of brilliant and durable Benjamin Moore paints. They're your store for inspiration with thousands of colors and a variety of sheens. And Rings End is your store for expertise with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. Insist on Benjamin Moore paint from Rings End because the gorgeous color you love can't be matched in another brand of paint.
Hey, it's Michael K. Not sleeping? Well, it could be your mattress. That's why I always recommend my friends at PC Richard & Son. At PC Richard & Son, they don't just sell you a mattress. Their experts use a 4-step mattress fitting process so that your new bed fits you perfectly. They guarantee it. Top brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic, and in-home delivery on any mattress $399 and up. It's free. So do what I do. Get to PC Richard & Son for your new mattress. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
Chris Canty here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that your fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
What's up, my friends? This is Francisco Lindor.
This is Devin Williams. This is Luke Weaver.
Bo Bichette here. You're listening to the home of New York Mets baseball.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
That's right. At noon, and day after a Knicks win, but a costly one at that. Up 2-0 on the Philadelphia 76ers, but OG Anunoby goes down with a hamstring injury. It's Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and over on the ESPN New York YouTube channel, where you should be watching the show. You should be commenting as well. In just a little bit, we will have Carlin's Corner Table Live. Chopped cheese versus the cheesesteak. New York versus Philly. This is what we're doing now. But first up, it's noon, so what does that mean, Bart?
It's the Sour Power Hour, The Sour Power Hour.
I didn't count. I always black out. I forget to count.
Is that 11 for Brunson?
I was 11. I thought it was going to be 8 for OG as an apology, but...
No, it's the Sour Power Hour. It's sour because we lost. OG. It's the power because we won.
Well, there are some real concerns here with how this happened. First of all, let's just address the elephant in the room, and that is the fact that Bart is the one who clearly has jinxed OG with this yesterday.
Allegedly.
Jose in Connecticut.
My point was, this is not just talented team that I think we've had, but healthy. And knock on wood, hopefully it stays that way. So, like I said, we've been dealing with those random injuries and Mitch. So I think that's getting us the most excited about this team. We're on all cylinders at the moment, So hopefully,
don't speak too quickly. OG and Mitch got a history.
Boy, you didn't even say OG once; you said it twice. OG and Mitch, they got a history. And what do you know? Mitch doesn't play last night with an illness, and OG gets a hamstring injury. Answer for yourself.
I said, don't jinx it. Telling him, bro, stop saying that, man.
You said, don't speak too soon.
I said, stop, don't jinx it, man.
But,
stop.
The words "don't jinx it" never came out of your mouth. It was "don't speak too soon."
I'm basically telling him, bro, why would you say that?
I understand, and he said,
don't say that.
He said, knock on wood, hopefully all that keeps going, and he understood how fortunate he was. Listen, whatever it's going to take to get you to sleep tonight, that's fine.
He said all that in the Formica house. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what you're knocking on nowadays. He could have knocked on some drywall.
Well,
unless he hitting a stud, he still ain't knocking on the wood.
Well, there's that, but the bigger issue here is how much this now tampers your enthusiasm for what's going on. The Knicks have taken a 2-0 lead. They have won 5 in a row in the playoffs. They are absolutely rolling. OG has this hamstring happen late in the game last night. We do not know the extent of it yet. The Knicks do not have to furnish any kind of an update until 5 p.m. today, since they do not play until tomorrow. And my guess would be that they will take that time to do just that, unless Shams comes out with a report between now and then. But we'll keep an eye and certainly keep you updated for what happened there. Now, having said that, how much should this tamper your enthusiasm for this series? I don't think it does at all. The Knicks can win this series without OG Anunoby. For winning the Eastern Conference, that's a whole nother thing altogether. And when it comes to a hamstring, it's just 3 words. We don't know. And that is what drives you up the wall at this point. You really do not know.
Yeah, hamstrings last forever, man. Like it makes you afraid to burst. It makes you afraid to decelerate. But in basketball, you don't know where you're going, so you got to be able to stop it. You notice he heard it stopping. Luka heard it stopping because it's deceleration just as much as acceleration.
Well, let us go to what we do at this time every Thursday.
Yeah,
High Noon.
It's High Noon.
Sam Chisholm, newly sworn warrant officer of the Circuit Court in Wichita, Kansas.
So I completely forgot about doing High Noon, and Tom just reminded me in my ear. So that's why that might have seemed a little bit awkward for us to get to it late. But why don't we just not focus on that part of it at all, even though I just let you behind the curtain. I believe in full disclosure in every way we can do this. So let's get to it.
Round 1, fight! Does the injury to OG Anunoby take away your Knicks optimism?
Yes. I mean, listen, I don't think you win a championship without a healthy OG. Hopefully it's just a tweak and he can figure it out. But he's too important. He's arguably been the best player in the playoffs. He's hit timely shots. He's scored at a high level. But what he's done on the defensive side has allowed everybody else to be able to flourish because he's been taking away, the big wings, which is what he was brought in here to do. And now you have Bridges taking away the little big men, or taking away like Maxey. But you need him because if not, then you have weak spots in your defense, and it's going to be harder, and it's going to be a trickle down effect, and it's eventually going to get to Cat or Brunson, who Cat is getting in a lot of foul trouble. Brunson's been able to be hitting a little bit, but I don't know if you can do that against everybody.
Well, as I just said, it does not for this series. It does take away some enthusiasm for what is lying ahead.
And what's lying ahead, Chris?
Either the Pistons or the Cavaliers, likely the Pistons.
Thank you.
I said likely the Pistons. Relax, calm down.
Bontemps.
And then secondly, Oklahoma City likely in the championship round. So their chances of winning that obviously take a major hit. But I won't be as pessimistic as you, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Mikal Bridges has played well enough where I feel like I owe it to him to have a little bit of optimism that he could do this. Problem is, there hasn't been the pressure on Bridges so far to play well, and he's played well. Now there's the pressure.
I mean, he's got Maxey, but like he's been consistently the fourth scorer. They may need OG's been the second. You lost your second scorer, your second highest scorer outside of Brunson. What's up?
Next
5 picks, eh?
Round 2, fight! Are the Sixers better with or without Joel Embiid?
Without. I think the ball flows. It doesn't stick. It moves. It allows Ekam. It allows Paul George to space and freedom to create. The only problem is none of these guys are great shooters outside. So they need a 3-point shooter. They don't have that. But it's definitely, I think they're a better team without Embiid. We saw this in the Boston series. So we'll figure it out.
Come on. What are we doing here? They are not a better team without Embiid. I get the point. And the point is that they can get up and down the floor. That's fine. But what happened last night? They did it through the first 3 quarters, and they were leading the Knicks. But in the end, when they needed to have an answer in the half court, they didn't have one without him. Right. He's the biggest difference and the biggest mismatch on the court. And without him on the court, they are a worse team. So I can't sit here and tell you that they are better without Joel Embiid. Absolutely not.
Well, dust his ass off for the fourth quarter. Let them get him there, and then he can close out the show.
Sounds like a sound plan.
He come in the game fresh as hell. He come in first time off the bench for 8:34 in the fourth quarter.
Round 3, fight! Do you put Cheese Whiz or real cheese on your cheesesteak?
Come on, man. I'm from the D, man. We first of all, we don't know nothing about no damn cheese steaks or chopped cheese. So we're going to go with the real cheese, you know what I'm saying? Because we want to act bougie, you know what I'm saying? We think Cheese Whiz for poor people.
So hang on a second. Here's the problem. This morning, you are hounding me about the fact that I haven't gotten Cheese Whiz for you on the side of your cheesesteak.
Just playing.
You want to give me a memo as to when you're telling the truth and when you're not?
I don't even know when I'm telling the truth or I'm not. What the hell I'm going to tell you?
I can invest in a sarcasm sign for the show.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Listen, the Cheese Whiz thing, I'm anti-Cheese Whiz all the way around. I do not like Cheese Whiz, and here's where you're going to have a problem with me, is I don't like them on nachos. I don't like it anywhere. I don't like cheese sauce, period, on anything because that's not actual cheese. Like nachos, I want to know that there's melted cheese, actual cheese on the nachos. I don't want cheese sauce.
This from a man who loves American cheese.
Yes.
Which is basically frozen cheese sauce in squares. No. It's cheese sauce in squares.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
When you look on the front of it, it says cheese product. It says oil. If you look on Kraft, it says oil, water, and milk.
That's why I don't buy Kraft American singles. You know why? I get the one from the deli. The
deluxe.
The deli cheese does not tell me what's in it, so I can live in ignorance.
Right. He just got the plastic bag. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want Cheese Whiz in any situation. I don't want it on nachos at the movie theater or at a game. I don't want I would never get nachos at a game. I would never do it.
Don't you have a famous 5-bean dip?
No, I have a famous onion dip.
Okay.
It's an onion dip,
right.
And it's not anything related to Cheese Whiz. I would never even let a jar of Cheese Whiz into my house.
You never had like the five cheese where people they might use Velveeta, all that type of stuff, and make like the 8-bean cheese dip.
That's good for them. That's not me. That's not me.
So your nachos just stick to each other because the cheese cool off and they stick in and grab all the rest of the nachos that they touch.
No, that's when you put it in the microwave. That also amateurs. If you take actual cheese, put it on top of nachos, and then put it in the microwave, what do you got? You got one big nacho. That's what you got. I don't need that. Yeah. The Cheese Whiz, there is not a place in society for Cheese Whiz other than maybe when they call it beer cheese sauce. You go to like the Midwest and you have it with a pretzel. That's it. That's the only place it's ever acceptable. That's not cheese fries. I actually want cheese on my cheese fries.
You talking about your Nathan's with your little baby fork?
Yeah, I would never get cheese fries
But
there.
that's cheese sauce, though.
I would never get it. I love Nathan's fries. I would never get cheese fries at Nathan's.
So the bacon ranch with the cheese, you don't get it.
Nope, absolutely not. I have to know that it's real cheese. I have been to restaurants.
But you like American cheese. That's not real cheese.
Okay, but I don't like American cheese on that.
Okay.
Okay?
So on your cheeseburger, you put what?
I could put a cheddar. I could put a pepper jack.
Oh, you don't put American cheese on your hamburger?
I do put American cheese on it, too. I could put a lot of different cheeses on it.
I'm about to say, if you love Five Guys only put American cheese on your hamburger.
But here's what I would point out. For instance, I have many times when I look at nachos on a menu, ask the question, is this a cheese sauce? Is this a cheese whiz? Or is this actual cheese? Because if it's not, miss me with that.
Did you grow up eating string cheese?
Not really. I kind of eat more string cheese now than I did then. As weird as that is.
Yeah.
But that's true.
So you never been a guy like that had the cheese in the can in the crackers?
I've had it. It's not something I would do.
Ritz crackers, right?
Something like that. Yeah, it's not something I would do though.
See, I don't do that type of cheese. I don't do basically cheese whipped cream.
Wingman 1977, like Chris said, the cheese from the deli is the cheese to get. That's right. Cheese integrity ain't a thing. That's from Big Mark. I don't know about that. I think it is. I think cheese integrity is absolutely a thing. Come on. Yes, American cheese is cheese food, not real cheese. I'm aware of that. What I'm saying is I don't want the cheese whiz or any kind of cheese sauce. Joe Leo, where are you on the cheese sauce debate here?
Only on nachos and a cheesesteak.
Yeah. Nachos, you want there. I got to have jalapenos. I can't eat nachos without jalapenos. Pickle jalapenos.
When I was younger, I used to do the cheese fries. But
chili cheese fries from Detroit, Coney Island, man, shoot. Tastes so good, make you want to smack your mama.
Tom, you want to smack your mama?
No, I would never do that. But in terms of the cheese whiz versus the real cheese sauce, I used to have like a lot of nachos growing up that would be at the Little League field, and that is just going to be the cheese whiz out of the can.
Yeah.
So that I'm extremely accustomed to. Nowadays, I would just put real cheese on a sandwich, but if I'm doing a cheese steak, I'll probably lean toward the whiz.
Be honest, Tom, since you start getting that cheese in your taco, you got the big promotion. Nothing but the best cheeses in your refrigerator. Brie, Gouda, smoked Gouda,
all the American cheese.
Jack.
All the yellow American cheese.
Yep. Listen.
Who do you go? Like, because I haven't bought American cheese in so long. Are they still individually wrapped?
Like
they
the
can.
individual
Kraft
slices?
American cheese does, yeah.
Is it Kraft and Velveeta? Who makes it? Outside Borders?
Borders makes, I think Borders does make, Borden,
yeah. Yeah,
Borden
is that the one with the cow on the logo?
Yeah.
I told you this. I had a wine and cheese party in college, and it was Mad Dog and Kraft American Singles.
American Singles.
I had to take those damn wrappers. I was cleaning those up for a week out of my hallway.
Did you cut them in squares? You had to cut them in squares and try not to get plastic pieces inside of the cheese?
We didn't get fancy. We just took the wrappers off. You can just have a slice and grab your Mad Dog, and we'll be good to go. It was because we had $31 between 6 of us.
I think I tried Mad Dog 2020 one time.
Oh, God.
And I was grown.
Really?
Yeah.
Oof. It's rough.
I think it was like grape or something.
Yep. It was grape. There was cherry. There was kiwi lime. It's the cheapest wine you've ever had in your life.
Get diabetes and kidney failure.
Worst hangover I've ever had.
Because so much damn sugar in it.
It wasn't even that so much. It was just bad. Really, really bad.
My mom's used to have Bottles and James.
Bottles
Strawberry
and James?
daiquiri.
Yeah, the wine coolers.
Strawberry daiquiri.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel, we are asking that question because in just moments we are going to have the chopped cheese versus cheesesteak debate get settled on everything. Chris Carlin, celery, put cheese whiz on it. That from Michael Martini or Michael Martin.
Celery?
Yeah.
See, I'm a ranch guy.
I don't enjoy celery.
I don't put no peanut butter. People be putting peanut butter and like raisins on it, right?
Yeah, ants on a log. No,
yeah.
pass.
Yeah,
pass on that.
I don't eat ants.
I don't enjoy celery. Period.
Celery's so good for you though, so I do it for that. I can eat some. I can do some celery. You don't put celery in we put celery in our dressing and stock and stuff like that for soups. And celery, cold celery with some ranch, I can do it.
In moments, I would advise you all to go to the ESPN New York YouTube channel if you want to see a fat man eat. Why wouldn't you do that? I would go and advise you to go there now and start watching the show because we're going to do that in just a few minutes. In the meantime, we're going to talk more about the Knicks last night. We spoke about the OG injury and how much it tampers your enthusiasm. But let's just talk about this from an enthusiastic standpoint for a moment. Up 2 games to none. You have to be absolutely thrilled with what's going on. They are in complete control of this series. I expect them to win this series in 5. I think they'll lose game 3. But I think where you go from there is you're just waiting to see exactly how bad this OG injury is. Maybe you get a feel today. I don't think we'll really have a feel until tomorrow. But there is no need whatsoever to rush him back in this series. The Knicks can beat the Sixers without him. The Knicks will beat the Sixers without OG at this point. I'm very confident of that.
I mean, listen, I think they definitely go pull it off, man. Listen, this isn't the threat, but this isn't the expectation either. The expectation wasn't we're happy that you beat Philly. This is just another step on their road to the top where they're supposed to be. I mean, I didn't make the mandate. Dolan did. So that's a Dolan mandate. They have to live up to it because at the end of the day, we just saw Giannis, the owner says, hey, we want to have something done before the draft. If the Knicks fall short, they have to consider Giannis because their window is closing. They're in the third quarter of their window, right? Fourth quarter's right around the corner. They may have, if they don't get it done this year, they may have one more year before you have to break this team up before Brunson is making $60 million a year and Cat making $60 million a year, or he's eligible for $60+ million a year, and then you can't afford to keep these guys because now you're in the what do you call that thing? The apron, then a second apron.
Second apron.
Yeah, they get in the second apron. And what also concerns me is you look at the guys or the teams that's in front of you, right? If you lose to the Pistons, then they're in front of you. Then they came from behind you. You put them out in the first round, and now they've passed you. You know that you're going to have to deal with the Pacers next year. Boston is back, and I'm sure they'll go out and make some moves to bring in some deeper pieces, right? To go. I think they let a lot of pieces go simply because they didn't think it was any way that Tatum was going to come back, or they didn't think that Brown could do what he did. So
and they also went through selling the team and all that stuff to get some of that money off. Yeah.
Right. So they'll be back, and they may be a little bit more aggressive, right? I mean, I don't think they'll get a guy like Giannis, but I don't put anything past like Pat Riley or not Mazzulla, the dude that's upstairs that used to be the coach.
Brad Stevens.
Yeah, Brad Stevens. You know, he's made some tremendous moves, right? So,
Riley has never quite gotten the big fish out after LeBron. Yeah, he has never been able quite to land that guy since LeBron.
But he still has Tyler Hero, right? Mm-hmm. And they got, what's the other guy?
Adebayo?
No, the Mexican dude.
Jaime Jaquez?
Yeah, Jaime Jaquez. So he has young pieces that he can give up. I don't know how they are with their but Miami's an attractive place because it's a tremendous place to live. They have tremendous history, and Bam is a young star.
Right now, though, as far as the Knicks are concerned, I have to be optimistic about what I've seen, and yet I still get kicked in the groin and having to watch the news all day long today to find out what's going on with OG.
Yeah.
And that just feels crappy.
They're going to hold it. They're going to hold it as long as they can.
As they should. I don't blame them for that. I'm just – the whole situation sucks. I mean, you saw OG 2 years ago try to come back from this, and it was a disaster.
Yeah, I really can't believe Jose would do that.
What do you mean Jose would do that?
Would Jinx OG like that?
No, that was you.
Tomato.
Jose in Connecticut.
My point was, this is not just talented team that I think we've had, but healthy. And knock on wood, hopefully it stays that way. So, like I said, we've been dealing with those random injuries and Mitch. So I think that's getting us the most excited about this team. We're on all cylinders at the moment, So hopefully,
don't speak too quickly. We're on all cylinders. OG and Mitch got a history.
But he laid it out before that. Hopefully it stays that way. Knock on wood.
But why even say anything? You touch the money. Like, oh, man, the pitcher got a no-hitter through 8.
If he touched the money, you picked the money up and threw it in his face and said, hey, start spending it. That's what happened.
They touched the money.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel, where in moments we go chopped cheese versus cheesesteak, New York, Philly. Because this is what we do on ESPN New York.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Knicks fans, it's time to hit the court with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. Download the BetMGM app today and add a boost of excitement to every New York game day with same-day parlays, live betting options, player props, boosted odds specials, and the best daily promotions in the business. With the BetMGM app at your fingertips, you can experience the excitement of betting on your favorite players and get in on all the blue and orange action as your New York Knicks drive the lane. Find out why basketball fans love BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem in New York? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, this is Chevy, managing partner at Precision Solar. If you're looking at solar in New York, New Jersey, or Connecticut, here's what actually matters. Real numbers, honest answers, and a team that handles everything. We manage the entire process from start to finish. Designs, approvals, installation, and even a brand new roof if you need one. We don't sell you more than your home actually needs. Just smart systems designed for long-term savings and predictable energy costs. Visit PrecisionSolar.com to schedule your free home assessment. Precision Solar, built to perform for decades.
Right now, police are stepping up patrols to make sure drivers and pedestrians obey our crosswalk laws. Why? Because every year in New York, people are injured or killed just crossing the street. So remember, pedestrians, obey traffic signals and use crosswalks. And drivers, yield to pedestrians in crosswalks. If you don't, we will educate you on the law. And you may get a ticket, because tickets get attention, and that saves lives. A message from the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Rich Eisen here. Running a small business means every hire matters. A bad hire costs time and money, but the right one helps your business grow. The challenge? Finding that person without sorting through resumes. That's where LinkedIn Hiring Pro comes in. It screens candidates so you can focus on conversations with qualified talent. With Hiring Pro, you can hire with confidence and build the team you need. Join the 2.7 million small businesses using LinkedIn to hire. Get started by posting your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen. Terms and conditions apply. Rich Eisen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payments sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
My friend, Sail GP is the ultimate race on water, where international teams go head-to-head in F-50 catamarans flying over 60 miles an hour. Think you know who's taking the win in Bermuda? Make your pick on the ESPN New York app, and you'll be entered to win an exclusive meet and greet with Sail GP athletes at their base, at their team base, at the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix. Make your pick now. Get closer to the action with Sail GP. Sail GP, high speed, high stakes. The ultimate race on water. Landing in New York, May 30th and 31st. It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York, on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. We are about set to get going here with the cheesesteak versus chopped cheese thing. The problem is I don't have the sandwiches in here. I'm a man without a sandwich.
This is producing at its finest.
What's going on with? Where's Tom? Is he heating things up? Is that what's going on?
He didn't want to heat stuff up too fast. You know what I'm saying? So
I understand.
Onion, because you don't want to, bake the toast and then the bread is hard. You know what I'm saying?
What? 2 minutes, Tom is giving us a heads up. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
More heads up would have been good, but okay. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Anyway, where is your thought on the cheesesteak as a sandwich as a whole?
I love cheesesteak, but usually I put a little hot stuff in there. You know what I mean? It's the difference between like the cheesesteak and then you had the dip sandwich. I love like au jus and I love like that type of stuff.
The French dip is an elite sandwich.
I mean, I went to the 86 club, that exclusive place to get in, and they had one like that. You know what I mean? That's when we had like the potato croquettes with caviar on the top.
Yeah, no, I wasn't there. So when you said we had it, I was not at that table. I think they had a giant picture of me with a line through it at the door.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Chili Willy, man. He got me up in that spot. You can't get in there.
And the chopped cheese, have you had before or not?
I've never had a chopped cheese before, but it reminds me of like a loose hamburger from Coney Island.
Right.
Back in the day, that's what they had, but they just put onions and like they have like this like gravy sauce or something on top, and they put it in a hot dog bun, and you cut it and you eat it like you don't pick it up because it might sog through from the ground beef.
Right.
But in Detroit, that's what we have. We have a loose hamburger.
So if you want to watch right now, it's going to be on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. As soon as it comes in here. The hot pastrami is far better. That from John Robinson. I've never had pastrami in my life.
What?
Never once.
It's the same as corned beef. It's just got a little different crust on top.
Yeah, I've never loved corned beef.
Got a little bit bark. I love it, man. You go to Cash Deli. In Detroit, we have Lou's. Crazy. 5-pound corned beef sandwich or pastrami sandwich. You can get it with the sauerkraut. You can get it made with, what do you call it? Russian. You get it with the Russian dressing, sauerkraut. Some people like to put coleslaw on it, but man, I am a. That's my favorite food.
Is it pastrami?
Yeah, pastrami. It used to be corned beef, but pastrami tastes. But yeah, a Reuben. Yeah, pastrami tastes better. Pastrami.
Wait a minute,
tastes
is a
better
Reuben corned beef or is it's pastrami? Right?
Anything is a Reuben. Reuben.
Anything's a Reuben. What the hell is that?
Reuben is just the cheese, sauerkraut, and what you put on it. See, but in Detroit, what we have is we have all right, so this is which one? We have onion bread.
Chopped cheese?
We have onion bread.
Okay.
This is really chopped. This is like sloppy Joe.
Well, that's the deal. Tom warmed it up a little bit nicely. If you want some mayo, there's some here.
Nah, man,
and I think this is the chopped cheese sauce. Now wait a second for
chopped cheese sauce. Man, that ain't nothing but Big Mac sauce, man.
Exactly.
That's ketchup with Thousand Island.
I'm sure that's what it is. So there's that. Tom, I'm going to need Tom to film this all in a minute here. So here you go, bud. It's already rolling. Come on around here.
Philly versus New York.
All right. So this is, first things first. Let's do a little Carlin's Corner table. Hit the music. I had some bacon.
Chris Carlin likes food.
There's not much of a better smell in the world than Cinnabon.
Chris Carlin has opinions on food.
You call yourselves the Burger King, you're a disgrace.
It's Carlin's Corner Table.
I used to go to the Fudge Factory in Baltimore all the time.
I love that.
Fudge Factory.
So it's New York versus Philly. It's the chopped cheese versus... No, don't cut it. You're going to ruin it. It's the chopped cheese versus the cheesesteak. You were about to cut it with a knife and fork.
Because what's in the chopped cheese, though?
What's in it is...
Is there any
there's
lettuce?
Cheese in there. There's no lettuce in this one. I ordered you one with lettuce.
Oh, they chop everything, right?
Yes. The ground beef, the Bodega sauce, which might be this stuff on the side here, cheese, and the sandwich roll. And we got the seeded roll to go with it. So it's New York versus Philly. It's chopped cheese, which I've never had before. And we're going to see how this is. Just take a good look.
Is this made the hockey way?
What does that mean?
I don't know. The hockey way.
The Aki way you were talking about. No, I didn't do the Aki way thing.
A Naki way?
I probably should have, but I'm sorry. Didn't happen that way.
Did they fail health inspection?
Tom, was there a D for a grade in the window? If not, I'm not interested in this. I needed it to be a D at least.
We're going?
Bart's going to go ahead and take a first bite. This is the chopped cheese. All right. Where are we at here with this?
It's solid. It's really cheesy. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell they seasoned the ground beef before they cooked it. Maybe some adobo. I think I taste seasoning salt.
Yeah.
Salt, pepper. Okay. Bring over the big dog. I like the salt, too. It's a lot of salt content.
Mm-hmm.
I like high blood pressure.
I want you to take another bite before we bring over the cheesesteak. So, this is not a cheeseburger, per se. It's just really good. You know what I mean? Like, there is something in there that has a different feel to it than the cheeseburger. Like, so if this is just supposed to be chopped up ground beef and cheese and onions or whatever, okay. But this is not really just that. It's not really just the cheeseburger. So, the flavor to it is just different. I don't even know how to describe it. You said there's an adobo in there? You think?
These Spanish people out here put adobo on everything.
All right, but I don't know who made it. It's from the Bodega.
Everybody put adobo out here.
Actually, this is from the brown bag sandwich.
Like if you go to Baltimore,
yeah,
it's Old Bay on everything.
Right.
It's just that's the seasoning of the area.
Okay, so I would say that's chopped cheese, New York first. That's solid. That's solid. Okay. Now we got the cheese steak. Okay. Look at that. Now, this is fried onions.
Extra toasted.
And again, both buns seeded. We kept it nice and even that way. And it's also got the, obviously, the cheesesteak and the Cooper Sharp cheese in it. So, listen, how that presents, that presents better, for sure.
Because it's not like Sloppy Joe, even though it's flavorful.
This is a little more like the Sloppy Joe, but
that's what I'm saying, because it's ground beef.
Right. Okay.
So it's the quality of the meat, too.
All right. So here's the steak. Let's find out about the cheese steak. That's pretty solid. Yeah.
Is this Bradley Cooper?
No.
Cheap ass.
Hey, how about a napkin?
Cheap ass Cooper.
No, they just don't open until noon.
They could have opened it up for Carlin's Corner.
You think Bradley Cooper knows who the hell I am?
He should know that, hey, we're a food critic.
Yeah.
You don't want to get 0 stars.
Well, this is not the Bradley Cooper one. That's for sure. Because I've already reviewed that one.
It ain't even close. I already got my winner.
All right, give me a sec. I want you to do the same thing, though. I want you to take a second bite before you're going to reveal it. All right? 2 bites for each one. It ain't even close, huh?
It ain't even close.
What do you got?
Chopped cheese is killing it.
Wow.
Chopped cheese flavor. This is overly, smoky, and it's got a little bitterness to it. This is delightful.
We've got some controversy here because I would completely disagree.
This is delightful. This is smoky and got a little the bitterness of the cheese in here. This is flavorful, tangy. It explodes. Yeah, flavorful. Why?
But you're talking about the chopped cheese.
Yeah. I'm talking about this. No, this is bitter. The cheese, the onions, is nothing. It's nothing zingy.
You don't like the flavor of the cheesesteak at all.
It's nothing zingy coming out.
I could not disagree more. I like the flavor of the cheesesteak more. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go one more bite of each. How about that? This is me. I'm a pro. I'll let you know exactly where we're going.
You didn't cleanse your palate. I think you still was chewing some.
I need some water then. I need something. You got a water?
I got everything in this bag.
You really do. You got a crowbar in the bag? All right.
Not even close, brother.
Not even close. I don't know about that. I'll go again. All right, chopped cheese one more time.
See how many spices in the salt in the seasoning of the meat that you can taste. This is smoky. The cheese is smoky, but it's like a bitter type of bite. And you can taste this. You can taste the toasted sesame seeds on here a lot more.
I taste the
sesame seeds.
No, I'm talking about on the chopped cheese. Yeah, it's okay. I don't think this is off the charts.
I think I'm coming back.
All right, cheesesteak again.
Chopped cheese is a way better bite. Now, maybe Bradley Cooper do something better, but right now, this chopped cheese is killing it.
No, I disagree. So, Tom, we have more, don't we? For you guys, somebody's got to settle this. I have more. So why don't you go get some, and you can have some, and you'll be the deciding vote here.
It ain't even close, bro.
It ain't even close. You're out of your mind.
I understand this is more bougie meat.
It's better.
It's bougie meat, but this...
Do I look like somebody who's definitively going to let bougie meat win out? No. Answer to that is no.
It's not even close, man.
I don't know, man.
It's way more flavor in this chopped cheese.
Eric Fermin, one more bite, such a sacrifice for Carlin. You're right. Listen, I will do what I have to do for the show.
Doing the Lord's work.
Carlin just wants to set up the whole thing. No, Lucas, this is Lucas. Here's what you're doing when you make a comment like that. You just want to set it up for a tiebreak. No. You're basically saying I have no integrity when you say that.
Our producer, if he would have did that, he wouldn't have had to run out to get it.
Well, exactly. We would have had it in here ready to go.
Yeah, we don't want dead air.
Carlin just doing the work for the people. Bless him. That's right. I do sacrifice myself and take one for the team.
And
what a guy.
I've never had a chopped cheese before.
Boricua asking why is it on a sesame roll? We both got him on sesame rolls.
Want to be equal.
Bart wanted sesame rolls, so we got him to be as equal as possible with that. The bread on the chopped cheese looked better. I mean,
it's just darker.
It's just darker. That's all.
Yeah, they cooked it a little bit more.
The cheesesteak is from G's Cheesesteaks in Manhattan on Avenue B. The chopped cheese is from Brown Bag Sandwich Company in Manhattan. There's a few different ones around.
I would tell
for those who are asking.
I would tell G's that you need to season your steak. You need to season it while you're cooking it.
Listen.
They didn't season it while they cook it because it has no taste some of the meat by itself. Nothing but the meat.
You mean for the cheesesteak?
Yeah, nothing but the meat.
Okay. You don't think it's seasoned enough?
Yeah, no diddy.
All right.
Now
I think it tastes great.
Now, you think it tastes?
It's not Bradley Cooper's place, but it's very, very good.
It's bitter. All right, so Tom has come back, and instead of just taking one for the team and chewing through it, thank you. Instead of just chewing through it, he wanted to heat his up. He wanted to really.
Tom, did you heat it up or not? Okay. All right, you did not heat that up. Here, I'm gonna hand you this mic so you can give us your review. First of all,
now should he have some of the sauce?
Yeah, give him some of the sauce.
Oh, he got lettuce on his too. He gonna have.
Well, I told you that I got yours with lettuce, and he brought. It was a whole thing.
No, thank you.
All right, I think he saved that for himself. Anyway, Tom, go chop cheese first. Let's get your take.
Tom, you put the sauce in the middle. How big of a bite you
we are
take?
on radio too, so if maybe you could use that microphone as well,
that'd probably help.
That'd be great. Just turn that over that way. I'll control it for you. There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Now let's see if I would say Tom gonna go with the chopped cheese because he has an underdeveloped palate.
Oh, we dropped something. That's not good.
It's okay.
Clean up in aisle 4. All right, chopped cheese first.
All right, Tom taking a big bite into the chopped cheese. Got
give
that all
it
over
to
his face.
Mikey. He'll eat anything. He likes it. He brought us that. Let's give it to him. There. Got it all on the stash. That's how I like my bite. Juicy and nasty.
All right, hang on.
Yeah.
Quick thought on the chopped cheese.
That was really good.
It was was really good.
I enjoyed that. I'm not even being New York biased or anything. The sauce made that one, though.
And the flavor just... See, they ain't got no au jus or nothing like that.
You said there was adobo on there. I didn't taste the adobo.
Did you taste the saltiness? It's like a saltiness, zanginess to it.
It's got a little bit toward the end of that.
Got that twang. The onions are a little bitter.
Don't try to influence him, okay? Don't get in his ear as this is going on.
I can't tell his taste buds what to do.
Oh, man.
He's shaking his head. What's the problem?
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
That, to me, I know it's a cheesesteak. I'm usually not a cheesesteak guy.
Yeah.
But what I am is a fan of fried onion burgers.
Yeah.
That, to me, tasted just like
one of my favorite.
A patty melt. Yeah, exactly. It tasted like one of my favorite fried onion burgers. If I had to pick one right now. I'm sorry.
Explain it away. And all of your explanations are complete crap.
See, it was the pepper. It was the sauce that made the chopped cheese. It's the peppers and onions that made the cheesesteak there.
There you go.
To me, the peppers and...
Cheesesteak, your winner. We don't have a score this week because this was a straight head-to-head matchup, if you will. Almost like the Ryder Cup.
So that means that Philly's going to win the battle, but New York's going to win the war?
Exactly. Philly wins the battle.
I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famously fast, way better than flaky 5G home internet, which can slow down the more people or dogs are online. So switch to Optimum Fiber, starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. That's 888-4-OPTIMUM. Gus, fetch. I gotta take that. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Did your dog just get groomed? She's got a pep in her step.
Actually, she's gotten famous. She's one of 18 dogs on the New Jersey Dog Scratch-Offs from the New Jersey Lottery.
What?
Yeah, New Jersey voted, and 18 dogs were chosen.
Well, look at her.
It's gone to her head a bit.
Play the New Jersey Dog Scratch-Offs, featuring 18 real New Jersey dogs and a top prize of $200,000.
Oh, are you a famous doggy? Yes, you are.
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or somebody knows a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Mother's Day is coming, and you gotta show love to the mothers in your life. Between my mom and my wife, who is now a first-time mom, I got a lot of appreciation I need to show. So yeah, Mother's Day matters, and you gotta get it right. That's why I'm sending farm fresh flowers from the Books Company. Right now, get 25% off with my code CANTY. Books flowers are cut fresh, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. They've got incredible flowers. Some are even grown on the side of a volcano. And the best part, Books makes it easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. No last-minute panic. That's why Books has over 55,000 five-star reviews. With 25% off using code CANTY, grab flowers for your mom, your wife, and grandma too. Mother's Day is May 10th, so don't wait. Go to Books.com, use code CANTY for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com, use code CANTY. Books.com, code CANTY.
Yankees fans, have the official Yankees official game day program delivered to your door. Subscribe to Yankees Magazine by calling 800-GO-YANKS or visiting Yankees.com/publications and get 8 issues a year for just $34.99 plus shipping. The Yankees official 2026 yearbook and media guide are also available for purchase. Get your Yankees Magazine yearbook or media guide today. Call 800-GO-YANKS or log on to Yankees.com/publications.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates to third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
Sail GP is the ultimate race on water, where international teams go head-to-head in F-50 catamarans flying over 60 miles per hour. Think you know who's taking the win in Bermuda? Make your pick on the ESPN New York app, and you'll be entered to win an exclusive meet and greet with Sail GP athletes at their team base at the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix. Make your pick now and get closer to the action with Sail GP. Sail GP, high speed, high stakes, the ultimate race on water. Landing in New York, May 30th and 31st.
Little bit of a situation in the Yankee game. Jason Dominguez just made a catch up against the left field wall, crashed into the fencing of the wall, and was down for several moments and had to be taken off in a medical cart. Looks like something with his shoulder. It did not look good. It certainly did not look good. I just saw the replay. Joe Leo, you saw it as it was happening. What do you got?
I don't know if it's his shoulder. It could also, based on the way that his head hit because it's the auxiliary scoreboard out there in left field. So it's that, the video screen out there. So I don't know if it's a head situation or if he jammed his shoulder in a weird spot, but it did not look good at all. And immediately, whatever went wrong, Dominguez knew, because you could see him kind of tearing up there as he was getting carted off the field not on the back of the cart.
No, it wasn't. He wasn't laid out.
No,
he was just sitting in the front seat, right?
Riding shotgun in the cart.
Okay.
So when that happens, that type of impact, me being a volunteer for the sideline for the Twinboro Bears, I would say because he hit the wall like that, if it's his shoulder, it's AC joint or clavicle. Those type of impact injuries are usually what happens when you, just imagine he probably ran into the wall the same way somebody would fall on the ground. And when you come, it's the clavicle and the AC joint is right there. That's usually the corporate when you have those type of crash type of things.
Ugh, God, that sucks. We'll keep you updated as we hear anything on that. We don't have any news yet that we haven't seen as of yet on what's going on with OG Anunoby and his injury last night. In case you did not catch it at the end of the game and late last night or this morning, OG apparently dealing with some sort of a hamstring problem that he injured late in the game going up for a dunk. And so we're waiting to find out what's going on. The Knicks do not have to put anything out on his injury officially until 5 p.m. today because they're not playing until tomorrow. But I haven't seen anything from Shams yet. I haven't seen anything from any of the Knicks beat writers as of yet. So there's that. Here's a little nugget for those of you who have been a little bit annoyed with New Jersey Transit lately. New Jersey Transit is announcing the new cost of the round-trip ticket for the World Cup from the city out to the Meadowlands now will be just $105 as opposed to $150. Wow. We did it.
What a real turn of events, New Jersey Transit.
Oh, we did it. $45 knockoff on the price, and you do not even feel that. What are we doing? I could even understand it. I could understand it. I think it costs $13 round trip right now, something like that.
That's right.
I could understand it if you made it $50. I could deal with that. You made it $25 each way during the World Cup. Okay. $105?
It's exploitation at its finest. That's what they're trying to do, man. They always listen. The working man is like Robert, like old boy used to say on Bronx Cell. The working man is a sucker, Dad. They treat us like that, man. They make us feel like a sucker, man. They know it's only certain things that people really love. The World Cup is something that, you think about all the passionate fans. They're coming from Newark. They're coming from the Armpan. You know what I mean? They're coming. This is the last thing they need. They're already splurging to be able to go see their country, the Brazilian population in Newark, going to see their country play. And then now you're going to tax them like that? Come on, man. It's one thing they got to spend a lot of money for the ticket. That's a personal decision. But now I got to spend extra to get there?
That's awful. $105. And I guess a lot of the tickets, these games are not selling out because they're keeping the ticket prices at ridiculous price points. And they'd rather have $40,000 in the building at a higher price point than $70,000 in the building.
But they're also trying to price out a certain demographic. And also you worry about, a lot of people don't want to go anyway because of ice. They're going to have ice there. So a lot of people are saying, you know what, I don't want to deal with that. Why would I want to come from another country? A lot of people cancel their trips and they're going to Mexico City. And my friends are going to the Mexico City games because they're like, man, listen, I don't want to be around all that crap. Like people asking you for your ID, birth certificate, stuff like that. And especially if people are coming in from out of the country, they're like, how am I going to get deported? I'm not trying to stay. I came here to come visit to see the World Cup. It's supposed to be about the world coming together on a destination wherever the cup is being held, whether it's this year it's here, next year it could be Europe, it could be South America next year. We supposed to embrace the immigrants coming in from other places to spend money and to patronize our country. And we're supposed to be gracious hosts. It's nothing gracious about putting ice where people feel like I can get harassed and then detained, and I'm here on a visit on a legitimate visa. Like, who wants to deal with that?
It's a whole scene, man. It's a whole scene. They
canceled the thing in Liberty Park. Used to be like where people can watch, and that was a place where it's almost coming together like the Olympic Village where people can come and they can patronize each other. They can meet each other. They can come together and cheer or boo for their teams. Those who can't afford to spend that crazy money, but they just want to be around the energy of World Cup and what that means and all the people that it brings in from different places, different races, creeds, and all that type of stuff. And it's not going to be an enjoyable experience because of the craziness that we have going on in our country, and we should be ashamed of ourselves.
It just, it honestly is just the whole thing. Like, everybody's just taking advantage of the situation. There's just no need for it. There's just no need for it.
I mean, you can imagine, we know what the secondary market is, StubHub and stuff like that, how they do on these sports events. I can only imagine how they're going to juice it up for the World Cup.
I meant to look earlier, and I'll take a quick look. How much do you think it is to get in for Game 3 tomorrow in Philly for the 76ers Knicks?
I want to say morale is low. The New York fans is probably the ones that's pushing it up because they want to troll Joel Embiid, and they damn sure want to troll the Philadelphia 76ers. So I would probably say they're actually lower than probably what's to be expected. I would probably say a must-win game. The average ticket?
I'm just going to say the lowest price to get in the building.
Probably a $100 piece or a 60 piece. $100. I say $100.
Tom, what have you got for that?
The lowest price I could find from TickPick earlier this morning.
We take a guess. He's going to come real fast.
Oh, do you want
he's coming with the information. I didn't want him to guess.
I've got the information.
Oh, okay.
$206.
That's not
$206? Okay.
That's what I saw this morning. It still could have gone down as of now, but it was around $265.
I'm looking at a different site that has it up around $5 to get in, but could be, just a different situation with TickPick. I don't know. Anyway, that's for Game 3 tomorrow night. Wait a minute. No, that was home Game 3. That's Game 5. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong date. It's not home Game 3, series Game 5. Nah. Anyway, don't pay any attention to me. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about because this looks like here we go. I'm sorry.
I now see it. If I'm looking on Ticketmaster, just
Tom's correct.
A different one. Now I see it around 180. That's the lowest.
Yeah, I'm looking at 187 right now.
Man, there's gonna be so many Knicks fans in that thing, man. Oh, we gotta go. No, I'm just playing.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. K-Ster has the day off. He's not really off. He's calling the Yankee game. So, Grassa? Is it a Grassa special? It's a Grassa special, and it's next on ESPN New York. Chris Carlin with you. Glad to be joined right now by Taylor Canfield. He is the U.S. Sail GP team driver, and we are all getting ready for the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming up at the end of May. Taylor, how we doing?
Yeah, we're excited for the home event in New York, and can't wait